on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Don.
I was fighting with obesity. I wore...
You were losing.
Hahn.
John, Peter, thank you. Alan, I hope you make the team.
And Rosenberg.
Richard, have you ever heard of Brazzers?
No.
This isn't North Dakota. This is New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The best threesome I've ever heard.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Just keep the camera on the empty seat. All right, just keep the camera right there. This one, empty seat, host chair. I just want you to make sure that you see the empty seat in the host chair. Because I'm alone in the studio. Oh, my man went shopping. That's what he did.
Sorry.
He went shopping.
Oh, what's up? Wow, Michael was out on time today. You don't see this every day.
You didn't hear him blow up at the beginning of his show because Carlin took it about 30 seconds too late?
He went after Carlin?
Yeah. Not happy. So that's why you knew he was going to be tidy today.
Wow, so he was right on point. I was in the middle of a deep conversation with my great program director, John Winthrop, and here we are, right at 3 on the dot, ready to go.
Everybody's ready for this. And so we don't have Don today because he's traveling with the Devils.
I'm glad to see Donnie back on the road.
Hanging out with the Devils.
Hanging with the Devils, as he's wont to
Running
do.
with the Devils.
By the way, isn't that very, very on brand for Don? Like, yeah.
That's what I mean. If you told like a 70-year-old Don, one day somebody's going to say, Don's not in today because he's running with the Devils.
Yeah.
He'd be like, that's right.
His buddies in school would be like, that's right.
That's so rock and roll, man.
But this on the
But
holiest
it's just Peter
of
and I
days.
today, yes.
There's no Monday like a post-first weekend of the tournament Monday when the tri-state area actually has a vested interest in weekend 2?
The Johnnies.
How about that?
The first weekend's always fun, but generally it just then from here on in it gets chalk. But here's where the games get real, and you start seeing better competition. But, I mean, we had buzzer beaters.
In the Johnnies game.
I'm saying all weekend. From Thursday to Sunday, we had a plethora of buzzer beaters. We had a bunch of, upsets that just caught your attention. There was a lot going on this weekend in the tournament that made it a lot of fun. And now, like I said, now it gets real. So do you have somebody in your Final Four that is gone now, that messed up the bracket?
I'd have to look at my bracket.
You don't remember?
No. That's how bad I am at this point.
Well, Florida screwed it up for me.
You had Florida in the Final Four,
Yes,
huh?
I did.
Well, a lot of people did. I'm sure that took out many.
It did take out many.
Let's take a look here. But I know Don was killing
the rest of my bracket is pretty good. Like I said, I'm in good shape, and I'm trying to get my my numbers.
Don lost Gonzaga and Florida.
Oh, Donald!
Did he really go Gonzaga?
He really did. Yes.
Well, you mean when we say he, we mean you.
It looks like there are no perfect brackets remaining.
No,
sadly.
But I'm at 98.4%.
All right, so my Final Four is.
Yeah.
I have Michigan winning the whole thing.
What's your percentage, by the way?
I'm at 31%.
Yikes.
I have 410 points.
I have 520.
I have Duke and Michigan in the final, so that's all right.
All right, there you go. That's what I have.
And how do I find the other teams here? Uh-oh. Do
You
I have
just
Gonzaga?
gotta slide over.
I got Gonzaga. Looks like I got Gonzaga.
You got Gonzaga? So my Final Four was Duke, which is still alive.
How do you see just the Final Four?
You just slide it over, man. Slide over.
There's a button in the bottom right.
You went too far. Slide the other way.
This way?
Other way. There you go.
That's
your
Final Four?
That's your Final Four.
All right, I have Duke, Houston, Gonzaga, and Michigan.
Yeah, I had Duke, Florida, Arizona, and Michigan. So I'm 3 out of 4 still alive, baby. And I'm still feeling good about it, to be honest with you.
As you should.
My max is 1640.
Wait, Houston's still alive, right?
They are.
All right, good. So I got 3 of 4, too. All right.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm locked in. But I will say this. Considering I said that on Friday or Thursday, this is the least into the tournament I've been ever, I ended up being locked in basically all weekend and had a great time.
It just had fun moments.
Really did.
And it's just one of those things where you get those alerts and you're like, oh, I got to jump in on this game, jump in on that game, whatever they were. It was worth watching. But really, the thrilling one, of course, was what St. John's was able to do with Kansas. Like how that game went, how they were up 14. I thought, it was before the Knicks game last night. And, of course, everybody at the Garden is vested in it.
Oh, yeah.
And so as we're starting the pregame show, I'm just letting, people know, like, listen, just let me know what's happening in the game while we're recording stuff. And then last I saw, they were up 14. When we get done doing some pre-record stuff, walking down to the other studio now, security guard stops me. He goes, see the St. John score? I'm like, last I saw 14. He goes, it's not that anymore. I was like, oh, boy. And then I go in to see one of our directors, and he goes, it's a lot closer than that now. I'm thinking, okay. So I check the screen, and I see it's a 2-point game. And now it's like, okay, it's getting real. And that ending was wild. And there were people, obviously, in the building. This is pre-game again. Nothing's really happening. You heard a cheer when Darling scored that layup. And they put the score up first time out in the arena, and it got a huge ovation. So that's cool to see.
You want to hear the call?
Of course I want to hear the call.
Here's what it sounded like on 10:50 a.m. ESPN New York.
Now with 3.9, St. John's will inbound the ball at midcourt. Hopkins will inbound it. Does so to Darling. Darling now quickly. Darling down all the way to the hook. Lays it up and flick the buzzer. And guess what? St. John's advances to the Sweet 16. The Rick Pitino transformation continues. The latest installment, a date in Washington against Duke. The Red Storm come away with the victory here.
I love the call. And guess what?
Oh, and I got to guess what? You can hear them again on Friday.
I can't guess. It's the radio. You need to tell.
You can't. That's a great point by you.
But it's a fun call, though.
10:50 on this Friday when the Johnnies take on Duke, and I will be now fully in on St. John's.
What time's that tip?
Give me a tip time.
7:10.
I knew it. I was going to guess 7:10.
That's very workable.
It's the first game on Friday.
It's very workable.
What's your situation?
Don't have a game Friday night.
Oh, baby.
First Friday in like a month and a half that we haven't had a game.
I have a drop to go with that.
Really?
Feeling.
I said.
No. I have a drop to sum up how you feel.
Wee!
No, it's not. It's not. It's not that, but it's similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
They play hard. They play good.
No, it's not.
That's rich.
No.
They play hard. They play good.
Yeah, that's it. That's my description. It's
You know what? I don't know.
top shelf analysis. We have a
I got
lot.
it. I got it.
Okay.
God bless.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you feel on a Friday night.
Hell yeah.
God bless.
God bless is right.
So enjoy that. No,
That's
it was
exciting.
a great weekend. Excited to do it again.
Yep.
It seemed like even Don was kind of in on the tourney.
I saw activity on the chat. That tells me that he's paying attention, and that is good. But how much, like first of all, Rick Pitino and the job he's done there. Back-to-back, what is it, the 30 wins, right?
Let's see.
Like the run that they have been on with him. It was such a no-brainer. I remember 2 years ago when they were
30-6. They got to 30. Yep.
Back-to-back 31 seasons.
That's crazy. I know.
The last time that happened in St. John's history?
Never?
It'll be never.
Yeah.
So it was amazing that there was at least a debate about whether or not St. John's should go for Rick Pitino. I remember this. He was at Iona, and there were some people that were like, I don't know if you could do that. I don't know, because, again, of the history that he had, obviously, from Louisville and what had him out of college basketball for a little while. And there were some people that were hesitant about it and thought maybe he was too old and past his prime and all that stuff. Are you kidding me? What he's been able to do, and it's not they have this is not, and I know all you Johnny fans understand something, and you got to admit it. This is a beautifully ugly basketball brand. This is not beautiful basketball. This is a team that will stifle you, shut you down, outwork you. The offense is not pretty. It's not a juggernaut offense, which is, I think, the only thing keeping them from being a team that you would say, oh, I think this team could win the whole thing. Because that's the one thing lacking. They do shoot threes, and when they do make them, they are a really good team. The problem is they're not really a high-level three-point shooting team.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're going to get ugly basketball. Like you got that first half against Kansas was not great basketball, but it was exactly the way St. John's wants to play. They want to come in, and they just want to bully you and stifle you and frustrate you, and that's what they did in that game. And that's what they're going to have to do against Duke. I mean, you're talking about like one of the premier brands in college basketball, and you're trying to take them out.
Yeah, you have 30 wins. Great. Duke has 34.
Yeah, well, they're very good.
They're very
also
good team.
The 1 seed. You were a 5 seed. I told you the chip on the shoulder thing. every team now from here on out, they're going to be playing somebody higher seeded than them. So the revenge tour begins in your old stomping grounds.
It's down in D.C.
Down in D.C., baby. It's not that far from here. That place should be filled with St. John's.
Oh, that's. I mean,
that's about
Duke's
as good. Duke's going to bring up a ton as well.
Well, they bring them everywhere, but you should. That should be a good traveling spot for St. John's.
What's the It's UConn, right? Michigan State. That's an insane regional.
Tickets are pretty nuts already.
Oh, it's got to be. Think about that regional Friday night. It's UConn, Duke, Michigan State. So you got Izzo.
Yeah, Duke,
and then you
St.
got
John's, Michigan
Pitino
State,
and St. John's.
Dude,
who's taking over that building? That place. Like, if you wanted a road trip and you could get yourself in that building Friday night, you want to be in that building.
They're in another bracket like that currently in the tournament. Let's see.
Oh,
on
I can't
the other side
think
across,
of another bracket that's got those four powerhouse kind of.
The other side across from that, you got Arizona.
That's good.
Yeah, they're blue bloodish. Yeah. Arkansas.
All right. Well, that's Cal, Coach Cal.
Listen, I like that team. You know,
that's been Bill.
Listen,
Bill.
We're going to be Nolan Richardson. I'm going to bring up some names for you. Tell me what you remember. Mm-hmm. Oliver Miller.
Oh my God,
hell of a ball player. Chubby fella. Texas and Purdue.
Much like myself.
We have a lot of things in common.
Both like McDonald's.
Michigan out. The other one down there on the right, Midwest, is Michigan, Alabama. You know, who's recently been awesome.
That's their
Tennessee and Iowa State. It's like the next. It's pretty Michigan good. And the next tier.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Then across from there in the South, you have Iowa and Nebraska.
That's football.
Illinois. Okay. And Houston, who, like Alabama, is back to being
Houston,
one of those teams.
And they're
again.
Just like St. John's too.
By the way, I like that Houston. I like that the Houston college basketball program was absolutely lit in the early 80s and the 2020s, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they only existed, as far as I knew, in
Slamma-Jamma.
In old videos where Jimmy Valvano is running around. Like, that's Ralph Sampson. It's going back 40-something, and now they're back to that.
Yeah,
but in the middle, I don't remember anything from
No, you don't. There isn't. I don't think there is.
And they're just back. It's Houston is back.
But Kelvin Sampson, he's a great coach.
Man, that's the thing about college, and just like you brought up with Pitino, people were scared to touch Pitino.
And I understand why. There was some toxicity,
but not enough.
Because of what
not
happened.
Enough for how good he is, though. It would have to be more toxicity for the way he will turn your program around. It's a guarantee.
That's the great example, isn't it? It's sort of like, but what can he do for you right now?
Make you good instantly.
What has he done? It's really remarkable in a Sweet 16 again. So it's the fourth college basketball program he's taken to a Sweet 16. Okay, there is only two other coaches who have done it. One is going to be hard for you to guess. One you should get. Fourth different program. So it means a coach that's been around to some other places.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And had success at all of them.
Okay.
Enough success to get to a Sweet 16.
Cal?
Yes.
So Cal's one.
Name the schools.
UMass.
Yes.
Kentucky.
Yes. Now.
Where's now again?
You just were doing the Bill Clinton.
Yeah, you were looking at
yeah, that's right. Arkansas. I forgot he moved down there. Arkansas.
And the one you forget, he had one of the best players of just the last generation in the NBA.
But it's post-Kentucky.
Yeah. No, it was pre-Kentucky.
Pre-Kentucky.
Yeah. Pre-Kentucky. Had a number one overall pick.
Come on. This one is easy.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely point guard. Unfortunate injury early in his career.
One of the best.
Well, no. Lovely. Oh, Derrick Rose?
Yes.
Where was your...
come on.
It's close.
This is like a segment called Peter Knows Sports. But you really know that because you're close.
No, I know everything. I just have to really guide myself together.
I'm battling through this with you because, between you and Don, who would have gotten there first? That's what I want to see.
I lost the bracket this year with this team.
You lost a bracket this year with this team?
Not that year, or one of the years with that team
okay.
I lost the bracket.
Okay.
Where did Derrick Rose go to college?
He was there for about a semester.
Got Dave Rothenberg.
Dave Rothenberg's yelling.
I know, Dave Rothenberg. No, not even yelling. He passed out. Dave Rothenberg passed out at the wheel.
All blood has left his head.
He's dead.
He was even part of the NBA franchise that was associated with the city.
Yeah, briefly.
There's an NBA franchise associated with the same city.
Which has a point guard who everybody, would relate to. He's just like Derek. He could be just like D. Rose.
You're making it worse now.
No, it's easier.
It's easier.
Screaming at you.
It's. Why don't we focus on how quickly I remember
There's a song
earlier
about the
ones.
city.
There's a song about the city.
Yeah.
There's a song about so many cities.
I know, but there's a song about this city.
You mean Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, Empire State of Mind? He went to the NYU. I remember that for a moment. So it's staring me right in the face.
Put on my blue
Suede shoes and I didn't say Memphis?
No, you didn't say Memphis.
He did now.
And now you did.
Oh, I was literally thinking of Memphis because that's when Drake became friends with. Oh no, Drake became friends with Kentucky, right? But it was Memphis.
Yeah,
first.
Shoe was the Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You see how we got him there though?
Yeah,
with music.
Mark Cohn.
With music. With Mark Cohn.
But I truly remember the Memphis years very well. I mean, it was how many years was he there?
Not many.
Cal was there for a few though, 3 or 4.
A couple. But
he was there from 2000 to 2009.
Oh wow!
He was there for 9 years.
Yeah, it was.
Because I remember the whole who took his SAT thing came out, and then Cal had to exit stage left.
That's right.
Honestly, I got to tell you, you remember. That's the thing that's impressive about Cal. You remember every stop pretty well because the UMass stop was a big deal.
It was Canby?
Yeah,
and
the case that team.
What's the other dude? Lou Rowe,
Dante Bright.
Yeah, they had a nice. That was a nice
great
squad.
Team.
Some of the only banners they have hanging up there still.
Probably.
No, I remember every one of those. All right, so
Show doesn't
Coach
have
Cal,
a Hockey East Championship banner.
So Coach Cal, and you said Pitino obviously joined. One of them is going to be hard to get. So there's a third one that's gettable.
Yeah, this one I couldn't have gotten this one either.
Oh, really?
Lon Kruger.
No.
There you go.
Thank you.
You can hit strange pull anytime you want.
Yeah.
Although he was a great college coach.
Hold on, but that was the hard one, or you're saying they're both hard?
That's the hard one.
But there's a third one. I didn't get
It's
yet.
Pitino.
No, Pitino.
Pitino's the third.
Cal.
Yeah, and Lon Kruger.
And I thought it was 4.
No, he's the
Just
third.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Yeah, but 4 schools is tough, man. There are a lot of people who did it.
Now, can you name Pitino's 4 schools?
Iona, St. John's.
Iona?
Oh no, Iona didn't get there.
No,
he turned them around, but didn't.
Not Sweet 16.
Oh, it's Sweet 16.
Yeah, I think Rick's been at 5 schools.
Help from the audience?
Of course.
Providence?
Oh, Providence.
That's the one I didn't think he'd get.
Louisville?
The first one. Providence. Yeah. 87 got to the Final 4.
Yeah, Providence was before anything.
Pop Lewis and them boys.
And he always
Billy
talks
Donovan.
them up. He talked them up. They played. Didn't they play in the Big East?
Who they?
Providence?
St. John's versus Providence, didn't they?
Oh,
play?
yeah.
So he talked them up again, saying, I love that program.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Big,
so
that
he helped
big,
put it on the map.
That was a big East rivalry.
Yeah, but you do remember before Louisville.
Kentucky?
There you go.
Celtics? Knicks?
Did not get the Celtics to the Sweet 16.
What about the Knicks? Did they get to the Sweet 16?
No.
Oh.
No. Actually,
you know
yes. I think they did.
Well, the Celtics.
They won a first round.
And the Celtics thing was interesting because it went so bad. But
Larry Bird's not walking through that door.
Larry Bird's not walking through that door. Went really bad.
It did.
But they drafted some players that didn't work out in Boston, like Chauncey Billups, but then went on to be successful everywhere else. So you're like, he did read the talent.
He tanked for Antoine Walker.
By the way, I'd do it again. You know how I feel about Antoine.
I know you love him. You love you some Antoine. So anyway, but that's some special company that he's in. But for St. John's also, they haven't gone this deep, and we're saying this deep, winning 2 tournament games since 1999.
Oh, but you know who they beat in 1999 to get there? That was the Steve Francis led Maryland Terrapins.
Oh, wow,
that
Stevie
hurt. That was a bad night in College Park when St. John's beat us in the tournament. That was
Ron Artest.
That was Felipe Lopez, Ron Artest. Yeah. Good team.
Mike Jarvis, was he the coach? Am I getting that right?
I don't think Mike Jarvis was.
That wasn't Mike Jarvis?
I thought he was still in. No. Is Mike Jarvis a strange pull?
It's not a strange
That's
pull.
former GW coach Mike Jarvis.
That's Mike
to
Jarvis.
me.
It had to have been Jarvis, right? It wasn't like Fraschilla or any of those dudes?
98 to 03.
Come on,
bro.
Right there.
I'm not mad at that. Look, we'll do strange pull college basketball all day, guys. You want a strange pull it?
Wait.
We probably need to.
Let's go to Griffin.
Let's workshop that.
1-800-919-3776. We got the Grifster to start things off. What's up, Grifster?
Hey guys. Yesterday with the Florida game and also the end of the Kansas and St. John's game, you scratch your head with some defensive strategies or something. What was Kansas doing? They were fouling great.
Yeah.
And they're just allowing someone to just go to the hoop.
Well,
and then Florida, you got their coach say
the defensive breakdowns. That game I can't even begin to tell you. That I can't even begin to tell you the Florida one. But the bucket again, Darling's bucket on the drive. He's going right, and they don't take that away.
And that's his.
And then there's no help. It's almost like the guard didn't want to foul, which is no, man. Like, make him earn it.
And then the Florida one, and then their coach says we were trying to get a steal.
Yeah.
No, we were trying to foul. I was like,
I don't know what. Yeah.
The way he was saying it, I didn't even understand what he was saying.
I know.
Because you just give them a clean way to the hoop or something. It just strictly made no sense. And then at the end, can we at least try to draw up a play and get a shot?
No.
You have 4-point-something seconds, enough time to try to get a shot. What are we doing? Just going to the hoop and feeding?
We have to remember.
Get a shot off either.
We have to remember that a lot of the pressure does go on the coach, not the players. I hate calling out the players, despite the fact that I know NIL, they're getting millions of dollars now and all that stuff. But still, they're still 19 and 20 years old. Like, they still are early stages of development when it comes to basketball IQ. You have to rely on your coach in those situations, which is why a lot of times they call timeout. There was a game, was it Friday? Who was it that was trying to call a timeout? Wright State? Somebody was trying to call a timeout and couldn't get the timeout, and the kid hit the tying three. And it was crazy. Like, that's your job. Like, you got to be the one to do it. And then there was oh my God! You were talking about the shot that rattled out. You couldn't believe it.
On Saturday night.
Oh my God! Like,
it was perfect.
Everything was, and that kid deserved it. The game he was having. 29
points, I think, at the time.
Hard, but ripped your heart out.
And it was from like 10 feet behind the half court.
And it was
money.
Money. Just rattled out.
It would have been. I was thinking about that. Had that gone in, they were down 2. Who was it again? Jacob, who was the near buzzer beater on Saturday night?
We were just
from beyond half court.
You're talking about Vandy and
Nebraska.
Yes.
That shot.
Yeah. Sophomore kid. I can't think of his name.
Vandy. He had a hell of a game.
Had that shot gone in, down 2, second round of the tournament, 10 feet beyond half court for the win. That is immediately like a top 5 greatest shots of all time.
That's a one shining moment video.
Forever. That lives forever. Like,
that goes up there with Leitner, with all of them.
It was an inch. What a shot.
If
it
the
wasn't
rims were a little softer.
Just a tad.
A little bit.
Well, guess what? Speaking of madness, it continues, folks. Right now, Drop Madness continues. A big day to get your vote on.
Let's go.
I'll set you guys up. You play them. Let's start in the flub region with the big number 3 seed.
Harbog.
Oh, you know how I feel about Harbog. That's the 3 up against the 14. Don and I talked about starting a What's Up group chat, and Don and I are the only people in our group.
What's up?
What's up?
I think that's to be an easy day for Harbog.
It probably would be.
I think Richard's cruising to the second round.
But I do think that drop is very like that's a dad talking about an app, and all his kids are going,
What's that?
What's up app, Dad?
Yeah, no,
hey, it's one of them What's Up apps.
You don't know, the look face. In the flub region, the 6 seed.
Somebody went behind a couch and found like a Harness Wagner rookie card or something. Like, Harness? You never know.
Harness Wagner?
Harness is Horness.
Horness?
It's still a stupid name.
Boy, we don't let you up, do we?
No.
We don't let you up.
No, speaking of which, up against the 11 seed.
You think Jarek Jeter would have allowed this?
Who's Jarek Jeter?
Jarek. We don't let you up on this show.
Funny region, the 3 seed.
You're a filth bag. You're a sex-starved filth bag.
Up against the 14.
Listen, you're lucky you score a point. You suck.
The 6 seed.
Click!
Oh, this
Why
is.
won't you click?
I don't know.
Up against the 11.
If he was that bad.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going down. Finally. Good.
No, guys.
Let it die.
We cannot let Southern Allen lose to one of 10 Don drops. Like, guys, can we be realistic?
No, I told Anthony already.
No way.
Southern Allen is winning that one.
No, it is
That's
not.
going to be the upset for today.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
it's over.
Don yells in like 10 drops in the tournament. Is Click really the one that needs to take out Southern Allen?
Click is such a funny
It's
drop,
a good drop,
though.
but I mean,
it's usable. It's a high usage drop now.
But that Southern Allen's become very high usage too for every other time when you say something Southern. Let's go to the troubling region, the 3 seed.
Hey, LaGuardia, open your mouth.
More Don yelling. Up against the 14.
I'm going to do it in my pants.
All right, this is a fun one. The 6th seed.
Hey, Anthony, USC was. Excuse me. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
No.
We lost him. He gone. The heat gone.
The heat gone at the end is a lot of freestyling on that one that adds to it. All right, everyone quiet. Let's listen to everyone's favorite 11 seed, Anthony's weird noise.
Before.
Oh boy. I really hope it goes away.
That's another upset today.
You think so? I can't I think it could. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's very uncomfortable.
Before.
That's the 11 seed.
It is. That's the skin of Max.
That should be in trouble. Yeah, it is in trouble. Let's go to the nether region, folks.
And I know Zach Zarba. He was the crew chief. He's a Brooklyn guy. He used to call games at the Jewish Center on Eastern Parkway.
That's the 3 seed up against Jacob's very awkward 14.
It's jelly time. I stand no chance.
Congrats on winning your conference tournament. Maybe next year.
The fact that we confirmed Zach Zarba did actually ref at the Jewish Center on Eastern Parkway.
Unbelievable. The 6th seed, Grifster.
No.
Up against the 11th seed, Grifster.
Whoopie-doo!
Oh, wow. Friendly fire.
Yeah, Griff on Griff crime. Go vote right now. DHR ESPN on Twitter. Get your votes in early and often. We'll vote for the rest of the program. We're on till 7 o'clock tonight, a full vehicle. We'll continue with your phone calls, 1-800-919-3776. Starting off college basketball, we got to get into some Knicks. A lot of other NBA things to get to. Baseball is here this week. It's Hahn and Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2026 Mazda CX-30 2.5S preferred all-wheel drive for just $219 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN TM108368. MSRP $31,435. Zero security deposit. Ends 3/31/26.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
Discover where your future can take you at SUNY Canton Spring Open House on Saturday, April 25th. Explore exciting new programs like data science and analytics and cybersecurity, designed to prepare you for today's most in-demand careers. Tour campus, meet faculty, connect with current students, and sit down with financial aid representatives. Plus, attendees can enter for a chance to win a scholarship. For registration details and information about courtesy bus trips from New York, email admissions@canton.edu. SUNY Canton, your future starts here.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Hey fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 17th when the Yankees host the Royals and be ready to receive a Yankees promotional giveaway that has become a fan favorite. It's Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees hockey jersey. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, don't miss the Yankees and Royals for Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub on Friday, April 17th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. Not too bad of a ride heading inbound at the George, even with roadwork on the upper deck. Just about a 5-minute ride heading over to the outbound side. No big issues on the southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. West Side Highway northbound, bumper to bumper. Some roadwork on the ramp to the Cross Bronx westbound. You're solid there from the 120s. Outbound Lincoln and Holland Tunnels just about 5 to 10 minutes each. Hitting the brakes on the Staten Island Expressway westbound. A crash in the right lane by Bradley Avenue. That is you stop and go from Highland Boulevard. And 3-hour delays in and out of LaGuardia from that earlier closure and overnight investigation. Definitely want to check with your carrier before you head out. This report is sponsored by the Positive Coaching Alliance. Questions about youth or high school sports? Well, the PCA can help. It's a national nonprofit developing better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. More info at positivecoach.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, get Verizon Fios and a line of mobile for just $64.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month. And unlimited welcome for $45 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
You know who was over at Hudson Square this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Because some get up that I did this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Amon Shumpert was with us, which was awesome.
Oh, the
Hanging out with
Shumpster.
Shump. Yeah, good dude. Is Cory Booker, the senator.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden in the hallway. There he is.
Down here?
At Hudson Square, yeah. He was on probably GMA, I'm guessing.
Oh.
So, but it's like one of these things where when you walk around a place like that and you just don't know who's just suddenly going to walk in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
is it all in the same building? It's all in the same building.
All the same. We're all in the same
Lower,
area.
Yeah.
But it's wild. Like we walk out of our studio because we're done with our segment, and you're heading to the green room just to whatever, and you turn, and now there's all these dressing rooms in a row.
Right.
And so GMA puts all their celebrities in there.
Oh, so you can run into some good people there.
Like,
I know the hallway you're talking about.
Yeah, you know.
I was there once before I was unceremoniously dismissed.
You weren't dismissed.
No, I just haven't been used. But I remember it.
But you've been down the street,
I
right?
did. I think one or two shows down at the new place.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So, and all of a sudden, like, it's a recognizable face. We've seen him before.
Sure you have.
Stops, and he does, like, it's amazing what politicians do. And he meant well, but it's just a very politician thing. It's like, you stop and you.
Hey there. How are you?
Like it's the lean forward, arm extended, eye contact.
Right. Right when
the lean forward part where you're just like, dude, I'm 6'6".
Yeah, you don't have to lean down.
Like don't
lean. Don't.
I'm up here.
Well,
but he was very friendly, very kind, very. I introduced myself. He's like, I know who you are. Which is
possible.
Why not? It's possible,
but it's a politician, so you never know.
But that's what I mean. Like, yeah, you're a TV guy, so I'm supposed to say this. But it was cool. Like, it was just, but it's one
random.
of those, you never know who you can run into in a moment's notice and what is your reaction to them. And normally it's always just a hello and keep it moving.
Cory Booker is a nice guy. He can be a tad cringe.
You think so? I don't know much about him. I just know his Jersey roots.
He has his cringe. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking about just as like a public figure who's human. Okay. He can be a little cringe at times, but totally nice guy.
He seemed nice.
Who else was on? You had Shump. Who else was on?
Shump. Orlovsky was there with.
It's Dio to you and me.
Yeah, Dio. With J-Mac. And the stuff Orlovsky was talking about is very Jets related.
Oh, we
will get to.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, but
we have Binge at 4:30.
Yeah, like you dream
If you're a Jets fan, you need to hear what Dan was saying.
And there's a lot of Jets and non-Jets related stuff to get to.
There's a lot, yes. But the Jets related stuff to me could be its own segment. It's that good.
Well, right now we're talking tourney. We got Doug in St. James who wants to get in. What's up, Doug?
How we doing, guys? Big fan of the show.
Thanks, buddy.
I just wanted to ask both of you guys, why are NBA fans looking at last night's St. John's game and saying it's such an ugly, terrible game? When I saw it, I saw awesome defense and gritty work ethic and a lot less fouls and a lot more action.
What NBA fans are saying this?
Well, I'm in New York, so I hear a large faction of Knicks fans, but I've seen it from all across the country.
I mean, I think it's the style of play that everybody knows Pitino plays. They are a hard team to play against. They play gritty. They stifle you. They'll take any team that wants to go up and down. They'll take any team that wants to play fast, and they will frustrate you. That's what he does. It's literally how those games go.
And the first half was extremely ugly.
And you're not going to shoot well, and poor shooting is not really.
It was like 14-all with a few minutes left in the half.
Yeah.
They were cold. But
but that's still that's dog shoe ugly.
But I don't
bowling shoe.
First of all, don't take it personal. It is not a personal attack on your favorite team.
I think it is.
I just want to let you know I am taking it personal. But
he's taking it personal, folks.
Take it personal all the way to Sweet 16, baby.
There you go.
Take it personal all the way to Duke.
Let's go to Earl in Brooklyn. What's up, Earl?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Peter.
Yo.
I know you're a big St. John's fan. I think. I'm not for sure.
No.
Great
even
game.
A little bit.
I'm not even a little bit, but I'm here for him right now. No, but I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Are you?
Why not?
I got you.
You got to.
I got you.
Terps didn't even make the tournament, for God's sake.
You're not even a basketball school anymore.
Exactly. So, what do you got, Earl?
If you can take 4 different teams to Sweet 16, and you have confidence in one player who hasn't hit a shot all game, and you listen to him and say, "Hey, coach, let's run power one," and you say, "Okay," you got confidence in that guy, and he delivers. That's a team that's been listening all season. For one thing, they can't go in the next game shooting the way they shot yesterday against Duke. Cannot do
11,
that.
Can't be 11
Peter,
for 35 from 3.
For you, Peter.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes.
If I may, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. Come on, Alan.
What does Rick Pitino, what did he call, what's his nickname for Darling? What's his nickname?
Church Bell, baby.
Why does he call him that?
Well, this guy's got a lot of quizzes today.
Because he called him Church Bell because he's going to take the last second shot in a couple of games this season, right? And they heard him like the Nick Church Bells. You know what I'm saying? I heard that this morning with my boys. I listen every morning in the afternoon. Peter, I need you to get me Jay-Z tickets, bro. Come on. Call your boy Ebro.
Yo, Earl.
I went on the portal this morning. I couldn't get no tickets.
I would love.
I know you're going to be there. I know you're going to be
there.
No, Earl,
I saw that.
Earl, you're right.
I know you're going to be there.
Pull them out. Peel off 2. You got them in your pocket.
I got a rack of them.
You got a roll of them.
Earl, I appreciate you, my guy. I like that you respect me and think I could have the hookup on this. I don't. However, I wonder if there's a way. That we can find to get some tickets for the show. You know, someone at the station who's relatively powerful here.
Yeah.
Has some connects to the Yankees.
Who is that? Give me a minute.
Anthony just had such a good joke in my ear that I can't say on the air because it mocks things about us. But
say it to me.
Well, I'll sum it up like this to make fun of the station, Alan. Why give away Jay-Z tickets when we can give away just random country concert tickets?
I knew.
Just George Strait at the Philly blah blah amphitheater. Why would us, a sports station in New York City, give away Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium when,
we could try to make that work.
The Chicks have a reunion concert.
But you know why they call them bells, right?
No, tell me.
Getting back to that.
No, remind me about the bells.
Because he said he's got like stones as big as church bells. That's what Pitino said. So he calls them bells.
That is
because he's doing this whole thing where he's calling them bells in the postgame. It's like, bells. What is he talking about? Bells.
That is quite the nickname.
And that's the example. The kid in that moment hadn't made a shot and is basically like, give me the ball. Call my number. And he's like, dude, you're 0 for 4.
Don't worry about it.
No, I got it.
Yeah, that's stones.
So you got to have this time of year.
I know this may not go well.
Peter Allen, before I get to the tournament, the NBA season is over. You have your 10 teams in the East and your 10 in the West, including the play-in. They're locked in, Allen.
Yes.
So you have 10 teams out as of today. 10. 5 in each conference. This is what Adam Silver says. We're having a tournament. Whoever plays the best record for the 10 teams that are not in from here on, from starting Monday for 3 weeks, that's who will get the number 1 pick, and we go like that. There's nothing to play for in the NBA right now. All the teams that are in are in.
Hey, do you
Nobody
hate that?
Hold on,
Richard, hold on. I want to ask Alan about that.
He
just real quick. Hang tight, Richard. I'll come back to you.
One more time, if you could.
The 10 teams that have been, because basically we have the top 10 in both conferences, right?
Correct. It's locked in, Peter.
Right. So the bottom 10 in the league are out.
Yes.
Out, have nothing to play for, and realistically, the top 20 have nothing to play for.
So
they're just playing for C. So this would be better than your in-season tournament.
You are playing for something.
Well,
because
Richard
you are
was
trying to get the best.
What
seed.
Richard's
All right,
suggesting.
okay, we're going to semantics now.
What Richard's suggesting. Hold on, Richard. I'll come back. What Richard's suggesting is those bottom 10 teams playing in a tournament, and the team that wins the tournament gets the number 1 pick in the draft, making the bad teams play hard to try to get the draft pick. I don't hate it.
Here's why I hate it.
Oh, he does hate it.
Here's why I hate it. I'm not playing for my replacement. What player gives a rip about a high draft pick? Oh, I'm playing this tournament so you get a number 1 pick so then you can trade me or get rid of me.
You know what? It's a great point.
I ain't doing that.
All right, great call.
Again,
Alan,
that's
the
the
team
problem.
that you're playing may not be playing either because they're locked in already. So you're going to have 2 teams that don't care. That's great. That's great theater. But anyway, all right, that's my suggestion.
No, I get it. Other people have suggested. I found a better one on the internet that I've been wanting to talk about for a couple of days.
Yeah, maybe today's the day we finally get to it.
Today could be the day we do it.
Richard, what's your tournament?
All right, NCAA tournament. This is, and fellas, you remember 4 weeks ago before the UConn St. John's first game, I said, you guys got to do the show at the Garden. St. John's may be into something big. You didn't like my idea, but I told you this may be something. All right, this kid, Darling, may be the first guy in and by the way, he reminded me of Danny Ainge going through the whole Notre Dame defense in 1978 or 79 in the NCAA tournament when Brigham Young was an unknown team, and he won that tournament game. Danny Ainge, I'll never forget that. Anyway, Darling, what he did, it's got to be the first time in the history of either pro or college where a guy scores the only basket of the game on a shot, not with his right hand, with his offhand, and his only basket, taking the ball to the hole. That's unbelievable when you think of the confluences of all these things added together. I was shocked he didn't pull up for the 3. In this day and age, all these kids pull up for the 3. He didn't do that. That was unbelievable. As far as the tournament goes, you have 16 teams now. If you count the number, what they are seeded, you have a number of 60. That's got to be the lowest. You have 12 out of the 16 top 4s. 12 out of the 16 are in it. You have 1-11 and 1-9. And hardly would you say they're Cinderella's, Texas and Iowa. You have a 6 and then you have a 5, which is the St. John's. So this has got to be the least chalk NCAA tournament that we've had in the 45.
No, the most chalk.
Most chalk, rather. Most chalk.
No, thank you, Richard. It's a good call. It is true. It's the field that's left in the Sweet 16, which is what's interesting about how I'm still so bad in the tournament. Because all I basically did was pick favorites, and yet somehow I've managed to be terrible, and it's basically all favorites. But guess what? In the end, we still got to have a handful of really fun games, and we'll have great games next week because it's such quality programs that are still left.
Yeah, and you get more of the brand names certainly as well.
Which does make for a better second weekend if we're being honest. Because, it's really fun to see the high points, but then all of a sudden, very often, they remember who they are, and all of a sudden you're like, this isn't fun.
Yeah, I mean, there are those years that a George Mason gets to the Final Four, Butler gets to the Final Four. That stuff does happen, but you really do want to have the most talented teams going head-to-head because that's the best basketball.
And that's what we're looking at here. 1-800-919-3776. Alan Hahn, Peter Rosenberg here on DHR and ESPN.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Let me say this. If you're an experienced superintendent in Jersey and you know you're better than the situation that you're in, Tricon Construction wants to talk. They're building serious multifamily, medical, and industrial projects across the state, and they're looking for leaders, not babysitters, real projects, real support, real backing from ownership. If you're ready to step into something bigger, go to triconbuilds.com/careers. That's triconbuilds.com/careers. And yes, it's confidential.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
ESPN is now the home of MLB.tv. If you have the ESPN Unlimited plan, you'll get a $15 discount on the 2026 seasonal MLB.tv package. And if you don't, no problem. When you sign up for MLB.tv, you'll receive a 1-month free trial of ESPN Unlimited. Cancel anytime without losing your MLB.tv access. Get in on the action at stream.espn.com/MLBTV.
ESPN Unlimited auto renews at $29.99 per month after free trial unless canceled. Blackouts and other terms apply.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of Round 1 of the NFL Draft, presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive. And it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk. ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
All right, let's see. I have for you Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Yeah. It's Tully time. The Rangers host the Senators with coverage immediately following us on 880 at 7. And we will join the Warriors Mavericks in progress out west.
What a game.
So the Rangers host the Senators, but at 7:30?
7:30 today. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's Canadian Prime. You could blame them.
Yeah. Senators went early yesterday trying to get their truck set up. This is a big game for them.
And Mika, 1,000th game tonight.
Yep.
So there's a ceremony. So that puck drop will be about 9 p.m. Eastern time.
And all Islander fans will be rooting for the Rangers tonight because we want to keep the Senators in the rear view.
The Nets visit the Trailblazers at 10. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey. During today's action, glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. During the commercial, we were just listening to the audio of the air traffic controller at LaGuardia this morning trying to find a way to avoid that horrible accident between the Air Canada flight and the fire truck. And we were just like marveling at how hard a job that is. It's just, I can't even wrap my head around it.
No, it's really impossible.
The amount of different things that they're keeping track of in real time, I just don't.
And all you keep thinking to yourself is the guys in the truck, they couldn't hear him say to stop, like he was telling them. First he cleared him, and then he says, no. And
he tried to stop them multiple
times. 3 times. And something, did they change channel, whatever it was, something happened. They didn't hear him. And it's just, what are the odds of the confluence of 2 vehicles, one an airplane, one a fire truck, meeting at the exact spot at the exact same time? What are the odds of that?
I know.
It's unreal.
And of course, 2 pilots tragically lost their lives.
Yeah. And again, yes. And the air traffic controller, but he's got to live with it.
He's got to live with that now. And he said at the end of the thing, he's like, my bad. And the other guys are like, no, it's not your bad. You did the best you could. I mean, what are you supposed to do? It's
awful.
Just a really awful thing. And then I heard, and then Anthony said that there was smoke over at Newark. Did that get cleared up?
Yeah. At some point today, 2 of the 3 major airports were closed, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's not even getting into all the other troubles that are at airports right now.
Yeah.
So it's today was a really rough morning. Obviously, we're sending our love and thoughts out to anyone who was affected by that tragedy. Just really, really sad. 4 o'clock, we're going to have a big football hour.
Yes.
There's a lot of football to get to today.
Big Jets conversation coming up.
We got Jets talk. We got Cam Skattebo talk over the weekend.
Maybe too much talk.
Maybe we try a little less talk. Did you get your eyes on the Fakakta flag football game?
There's a lot. For something that felt like a nothing, a lot came out of it.
Really? You feel that way?
Yes. A lot came out of that.
I'll tell you what there wasn't a lot of.
What?
Fans in attendance.
Yeah, well.
I guess that's not the point of it.
Wasn't supposed to be there.
Right. No one thought it was happening there.
And it was it's such a random thing to happen in March.
Can I say something, though?
You just did.
The football players were, kind of playing football.
Yeah.
Now, I felt a little better about Jaden, who was just standing there and kind of having the ball pitched to him and chucking it.
Was it A.J. Brown? Who was it? A.J. Brown?
Devontae Smith was.
Devontae Smith. He was in he caught a pass, and when he landed, his ankle looked like it had a chance to snap right off.
It was even that one with Joe Burrow was scrambling to try to get extra yards. And he was fighting. It was like, you get injured here. Your NFL team, the Bengals are not going to be pissed.
But you know what, though? Your competitive juices really start to flow.
Especially when you're getting your ass kicked by these raced. Yeah, you're getting boat raced by flag football players.
Yeah.
And you know another one I wouldn't have been thrilled about? Saquon.
Oh, yeah.
Like Saquon was doing it all. Like
Putting on a show.
Lot of running, a lot of jumping.
Putting on a show.
Let's grab a couple calls before we have a big 4 o'clock football hour. We go to Javier in Queens. What's up, Javi?
What's going on? What's going on, boys? Thanks for taking the call. I'm really excited about the St. John's talk. I'm Javi from Queens. Alan, I got blood in the ground. I'm not a St. John's alumni, but I went to St. John's baseball camp when I was 12 years old.
All right, so you're
very excited.
You got blood in the ground. You've been on campus.
I grew up right by there, and I went to Rivercrest for the game yesterday. Nice environment.
All right.
I feel good about the game against Duke. They just what the last caller said. You can't put up bricks like that and expect to beat Duke. But they're defensively they're there. I think offensively they need to step up, and they have a really good chance of winning that game.
Duke's already shown you in this tournament that you can get them in a grinder.
Yeah, they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then two quick things. One, putting Griffin against himself is like nasty work. Like I can't believe you would have me, choose my favorite son.
I thought it was brilliant work by the committee. I thought the committee did a great job with that matchup. You got to have early, compelling matchups, right? That's one of them.
I don't know what to do, but Alan, come Thursday morning, Knicks are probably going to be the second seed. Let's see if they can hold on to it. I'm going to put it out there, but come Thursday morning, Knicks are going to have that second seed over the Celtics. Celtics are going to lose to OKC. Knicks are going to take care of business against the Pelicans. Let's see if they can hold on to it.
Something to watch here.
So.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building for the big Pel game like you dream about.
Oh, look at you.
That's right.
This is Zion, right? But that is like we were going to talk about this. We'll set it up. But there is a scenario where that by Thursday, the Knicks could actually be in the second seed. They got to take care of business. But it's a real thing right now.
And that stat you threw at us last night in the group chat is worth breaking down,
you
too.
like that, right?
It did surprise me.
I like it and I don't like it. But it also shows you just it's amazing how one small pocket of a season can change your perspective.
Alan has a very compelling Knicks stat that we'll get to.
Yep.
But we'll get to some football next.
Yep.
We have a binge coming up at 4:30. It's Hahn and Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2026 Mazda CX-30 2.5S preferred all-wheel drive for just $219 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN TM108368. MSRP $31,435. Zero security deposit. Ends 3/31/26.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? Well, with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast. But you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent? ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. And why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan, on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Oh, man. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York. A lot going on in the world, including in football, which we're going to get to. We're going to get to some Knicks as well. Big weekend in the Rosenberg household.
Oh? What happened?
Maya got her ears pierced yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome. Love that.
Do you remember ear piercings?
Yes.
Did you do them very little or a little bit older?
No, you know what? If I remember right, because Stephanie took them, I think both of them were still very young. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gracie she had to do it again. Because when they're really young, sometimes it's like you
end up deciding to take it out,
and you take them out, and you don't put them back in for a while, and it closes.
It's over.
But relatively early.
We were getting worried we were waiting too long.
Yep.
Because as they get older, now they're going to get to an age where they're thinking about it and they understand what's going on and they're nervous.
Yeah.
The hard part about doing it so young though is like I just feel so guilty. It's like taking a dog to the vet. Respectfully to Maya. But she doesn't know what's going on. So you pull up, we park, the place is at 70th and 3rd. And we park on the street. I go to the back door to get her from the car seat. She's all smiley and happy. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go for you, kid. Guess what though? Nothing.
No reaction?
No, she cried for maybe a total of
tough as nails, this girl.
She cried from the second the first one happened, and then it took about another 30 seconds for the second one to happen. I'd say all said and done, she was crying for 60 seconds.
Yeah,
and then she forgot that it happened, and
toughens her up.
We gave her a bottle, and she was playing with the bottle and forgot that anything ever happened, and we moved on. And it's so funny. And she immediately looks like more of a girl. It's very funny in that way.
It is funny, right?
Because she has short hair, obviously.
Short hair, yeah.
And now all of a sudden she looks like a little girl.
But hers is curly, right?
It's getting, her hair now is listen, it depends. When I brush it after a bath, she looks like a politician with hair slicked back. You know what I mean? But it's still not a lot of hair. So anyways, that was the big news.
That's nice.
In the Rosenberg household this week. But let's get to a little bit of foosball. There was football talk over the weekend, including Dan Orlovsky on Get Up. I know you were intrigued by this.
Yes.
Alan.
I went right up to him after this segment.
Here's Dan talking about Ty Simpson.
I think Ty Simpson is QB1. I think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in this class. I think when you look at the body of work and what was asked of these two quarterbacks, you have to start with the question, who needed to do more to carry their football team to play well? Ty Simpson, and it's not close between those two quarterbacks. Who took more games over throughout the course of the season? Ty Simpson. It's not even close. And if we're asking, okay, we're trying to see what you are as a player in college and what you're going to be asked to do in the NFL and what translates, I start with what do you do in moments of panic with the football? Because that's really what separates good to great. I would tell you that Ty Simpson is more consistent in that regard. There's not a ton of moments of panic out of Fernando Mendoza, and then there's moments when he immediately drops his eyes and becomes a runner. Ty Simpson more consistent in that. And then I think throwing on the move, they're both relatively equal. So when it comes to moments of panic and big throws, real NFL throws, I think it's clearly Ty Simpson. I would much rather have Ty, and I like Fernando Mendoza. This is not to slight Mendoza. Yeah. I would rather have Ty Simpson at the 15 to 20 range than Fernando Mendoza at 1.
He just is gushing about his potential. He was on McAfee. He said, I see a lot of Brock Purdy in the way Simpson plays, in his ability to process. Now, the knock has been the lack of experience thing, right? And that was the concern, is does he have enough reps? Has he had enough time? The fact that he was off to a good start in the season and later on in the season, he really did not finish the season strong. Mendoza is what everybody has said this to. This is not a knock on the kid. I mean, he won the Heisman, for God's sakes. This guy had a hell of a season. But what you get is pretty much what you get. Like, there's no ceiling. Well, there's no...
the ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling's... There you go. The ceiling's the roof. There really isn't anywhere more to go with him. This is just what he's going to be. And Simpson has the upside to continue to develop. And Dan, like I said, I was in the studio, and after he was done saying everything he just said there, I went up to him and I said, so, are you telling me that if the Jets have 2 first-round picks, Simpson had better be one of those picks, and that they don't need to worry about next year's quarterback draft? And he said to me, Alan, you shouldn't even be thinking about next year's quarterback draft. He said, we don't really know what it is. It's being hyped right now. Yes, Arch Manning is a big name. He's like, you don't know if Arch Manning wants to be a Jet. And then he said, all the other names, how do you know what they're going to be?
Right.
This might be an overhyped quarterback draft for all you know. You don't know. What you know is that Ty Simpson has great potential. And he said, and if he wasn't 6'2", if he was 6'4", 6'5", the Jets would be running to take him at number 2. And he argues that maybe he wouldn't even be there at number 2. So that's his strong statement. And I find it to be interesting because what have we been talking about when it comes to the quarterback situation with the Jets? What Don and I have been saying versus what Rick and Dave have been saying. They all say that you got to be bad again another year and get the quarterback next year because that's the draft to get it in, right? And the way Dan's talking, and, Kuiper has said as well that he thinks he could be a first-round grade quarterback in this draft. Some of the books are already now, the odds are getting shorter and shorter that Simpson will go in the first round. There is this growing sense that he's not going to last beyond day one. And if you're the Jets and you have Geno Smith, there's no draft the kid and force to play him right away. Isn't this the obvious thing to do with that second pick in the first round?
Well, listen, I've done the research.
Oh, you put a lot of work in,
and by the research, I mean ever since we got back from break, I've been watching the Ty Simpson Alabama highlight video.
Oh, well, that's when you really see all the warts.
I'm telling you,
athlete.
He does look good. To me, he pops off the paper watching highlights. Just obviously they're highlights.
Yeah.
But he pops off the paper more than Mendoza does in terms of looking like a real quarterback.
Now, again, late in the year, not as good. Late in the year,
they probably didn't make my highlight video.
Yeah, they didn't put those on there.
Probably not. But I'll tell you what, though, he does. There is he has a sureness about him.
Okay,
and a calm in a lot of these highlights, and a lot of calm in the pocket breaking down that does make you feel pretty good. I mean, that's interesting, man. I'm curious how Jets fans feel. You really here's the thing. The question is, how big is the gap between Ty Simpson and whoever you're sure, not who you're hoping comes out, who you're sure will be available next year? Because if that's not like some gigantic gap where your dream is in the next draft,
right?
Then Alan, why aren't you making a play for it this year?
Dante Moore is another one of these guys in next year's draft. He could have come out this year, decided to stay in college, and there's a guy that could be part of what could be a stronger quarterback draft next year. But Dante Moore is even somebody that's going to have some issues. More experience next year, it could go really well or it could not. We don't know. Some guys that stay that extra year, they might have cost themselves a position in the draft because if a quarterback goes into this draft, you're going to just have more juice because there's less availability, right? Big fish, small pond. But the more, and we know this happens, the more we get into draft season, the more guys like this, Ty Simpson, you start to accentuate only the positives because you're thirsty for a quarterback. I'm just saying you can afford this because you have 2 first-round picks. You got 3 next year. So you have a lot of picks to play with. Even if it doesn't work this year and you find yourself a complete disaster again and you're right back in the game, okay, you still have the ability to draft a quarterback next year. I don't know why there's this sense of don't do it this year. I don't understand it. Yeah. I've been asking the question from the very beginning of once the season gets into the offseason. I've been asking it over and over again. Should the Jets take Ty Simpson with one of their first-round picks this draft and have the young quarterback in-house that you will try to develop, but you don't have to play right away, and have a similar situation to the Giants, where if the veteran you brought in, this one being Geno Smith, fails at some point during the season, and your season is now going south, well, now you put the rookie in and see what he's made of, see what he's got, and see if you say to yourself, like the Saints did, hey, you know what? Season went wrong, but we figured out we got ourselves a quarterback.
I don't see why you wouldn't prefer that.
I just don't know why you want to wait a year and say to yourself, well, we have to suck to get to be like a top 3 in the draft team that we can get a good quarterback.
Well, then that's
a devastating year to go through.
And as I pointed out, that means the person you're going to get next better be much better than Ty Simpson, because not only do you not know where you're going to draft, you're also basically deciding to throw away another season to get that person, if that's a thing. 1-800-919-3776. Let's start with Jack in Connecticut. What's up, Jack?
Hey, guys. Big Jets fan. I have a quick take here about how I don't want to pursue Ty Simpson or any type of quarterback at 16. However, I think the Jets should heavily consider maybe taking a guy like Kenyon Sadiq at pick 16, because I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, big body, explosive tight end, basically a modern mismatch type of piece. And, you know, it could be a consideration to get the best overall pass catcher available instead of just looking at a receiver like Mekhi Lemon or Jordan Tyson, who has a lot of injury history. So, and because quite frankly, the Jets don't scare anyone over the middle right now, and they don't stretch the field a lot. And when you have a guy like Sadiq, I think the Jets should heavily pursue maybe getting him.
So you want to get a tight end rather than get a quarterback. So you would rather wait on a quarterback or take like what, Drew Aller later in the rounds, like, and hope to hit on something like that?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, I think quarterbacks, of course, it's a really good need for the Jets, but who's to say that the Jets shouldn't do what the Steelers did last season? They drafted Will Howard in the middle of the draft as a I forget what he was, a day 2 or day 3. I believe it was a day 3 pick by the Steelers.
Right.
And who's to say the Steelers aren't going to draft Simpson this year in the first round? You know, that's obviously going to be a very competitive field for the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback situation this year. Who's to say the Jets still can't do that with Garrett Nussmeier or Drew Aller and draft a guy such as Arch Manning, Lenore Sellers, or Dante Moore next season? I just think that the overall value of next season's quarterbacks are much higher than a guy like Ty Simpson in this year's draft. And that's all I'm saying.
All right.
I think,
I get it.
You better be sure, though,
I
Jack.
get it, but like again, it's not Dan. It's not just Dan. I mean, it's been other people that have been talking about Simpson as somebody that you don't want to pass on if you have the ability to bring him in and not have to play him right away. Louis Riddick's been saying this for a couple of weeks as well, and I'm just wondering if because you have 2 firsts, that this is what you do, is you use it wisely. You take a player, you know, at another position that's like the best potential talent available, and then you use the other pick on a quarterback, and then spend the rest of your draft going after other pieces. You know, like this is a dangerous game to play, I think. I just think it's a dangerous game to play.
Because you don't know what the results are going to be.
Because, all right, we don't want to take a quarterback. Simpson turns into something good down the road, and then you play yourself out of getting a good quarterback next year. Then what? Now you got to give Geno Smith an extension? Like, what are you doing? So I just feel like kicking the can down the road when you haven't made the playoffs in 15 years, when there are options at quarterback in this draft, even though they're not, nobody's excited about Mendoza. I get it, but he's going to go number 1. And no one wants to be excited about Simpson except those who are paid to be analysts that tell you this guy's got.
Yeah, he might be pretty good.
Like Dan was talking about how his processing ability, which we've learned with young quarterbacks in the NFL, that might be the biggest weakness. I don't care how far you can throw on your knees. If you can't process what's happening pre-snap and then post-snap, like if you're dropping back and you can't process what the defense just did to mess with your head, so you know whether it's a dump off, whether it's whatever it is, if you can't do that, it's going to take you a long time in the NFL. What we learned about Jackson Dart was not only did he have great legs, he could run, he was really good at processing what was happening at the line of scrimmage. He didn't freak out. He didn't panic. That's important. So if he's got that, I don't know, it'd be hard for me to wait another year when
agree.
all you've been doing is waiting another year.
I couldn't agree with you more. I hate that we always agree, but I do. Sorry.
But this is isn't it too obvious?
Let's go to Frank in
3 and 14.
Let's go to Frank in Newark. What's up, Frank?
Hey guys, good afternoon. One of the real questions I'm asking myself when it comes to the Jets, even though
it seemed to work, with the Giants. When they drafted Dart, when they moved up to draft him, I mean, consider who drafted him. Dable, even though he was a bad head coach, he was pretty decent at being a coordinator and a spot in the quarterback. And as far as Aaron Glenn is concerned, if the Jets have a strong conviction on any of these quarterbacks coming out this year, then you can't. There's always that adage: you cannot get too fancy about it. You got to go out there and you got to put yourself in the position to get them. But what I'm asking myself, because I realistically don't see the Jets winning that many games next year, and we see another head coaching change coming up pretty soon with the Jets if they don't win enough games.
Yeah, you're anticipating that if they lose again, right?
Yeah. So can any of these quarterbacks right now, given what we see in front of us, can they actually survive a head coaching change? Because remember, Don, you said earlier in the year that you don't like the idea of separating the head coach from the quarterback, but at some point, if the quarterback's good enough, he's going to survive.
I mean, Drake May did that.
Damn right.
Drake May survived it. It can happen. I don't think firing Jackson Dart survived it.
Did you hear me?
Firing the coach doesn't mean the quarterback, you gave up on the quarterback. It actually probably means the opposite. So I wouldn't worry about that.
How you living? What?
Thanks, Don.
Let's go to John in Queens. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Big fan.
Hey, John.
How are you?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Big Jets fan here, and I wanted to get in on this Ty Simpson, and I don't like it. He's undersized. He doesn't really have the big arm.
He's 6'2".
And
yeah.
Well, that could be like 5'10". You know.
You know what? It is true. Did you see, by the way? Oh, just quickly, Major League Baseball has to measure all the players for the ABS system, and they're finding that like guys that are listed at like 6'2" are actually 5'10".
Wait, literally?
Oh, yeah.
Not Paul.
It's
not Paul Skeens. I saw that dude in an interview. He was ginormous.
Yeah, well, there's certain guys that don't have to fake it. But it's hysterical that because now they have to have exact dimensions for each player so that the whatever it is, the radar can pick up who it is, that the strike zone fits him perfect. So now you have to be listed at your actual height instead of what you want people to think you are. So it's funny.
Oh, damn, that's tough for people.
That is tough for some, but not for all.
Because some people have been running so long with their fake height. How do you even survive? John, what else you got?
Anyways, that's an aside. But
so I was saying so you take him at 16. That's high especially for the Jets. They're gonna the fans will get antsy. I'd rather like a dude like Drew Aller in like the third round.
You want him later
big
on?
Arm, big, but I want a big dude.
6'5", yeah.
I think. Like, look at Josh Allen. Like, that's the prototype you want.
Well, I mean, look, if we could all draft the Josh Allen. Oh wait, we could have.
Oh, ribbon.
That hurt.
Yeah,
that hurt.
Wouldn't that have been nice? Tell you what, not a lot of people excited about the Ty Simpson possibility. Only, like you said, only the people who study drafting football players. But Joe in Brooklyn, you're also not in on Ty Simpson.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up,
Joe?
No, not at all. Not at all. I know 2027 is a crapshoot, but the quarterbacks coming out are much more impressive, in my opinion.
Okay.
And with our first 4 picks in the top 44, I'm looking for 4 starters. We have too many holes already still in this roster.
What else
I'm looking for 4 starters.
So give
we still need a linebacker, a safety, wide receiver, interior offensive line. We need, actually, in my opinion, 2 linebackers. 2, at least.
Two linebackers, okay. Yeah, this safety, I mean, wide receiver or another, like, high-level receiver is definitely something that you would feel should be on the table.
So if we can get, like, a Arvell Reese, Mekhi Lemon, a C.J. Allen, and a McNeil Warren, something like that with our first 4 picks,
and then
I'd much rather take that any day.
And you're happy with Geno throwing to him?
No, not no, but Ty Simpson has played 1 season of college, and half of it was crap, and half of it was not very good.
No, you're right.
To me,
that's been the knock. That's been the knock.
Mendoza.
Good, Mendoza.
Mendoza was much more impressive than Ty Simpson. All that running around, throwing is not very impressive to me.
Listen.
Mendoza, with his pre-snap ability, is much more impressive.
Well, but see, what you just said there, though, is why, and I'm not even pretending to be an expert on this stuff. I'm not. But I listen to the experts. I get to have conversations with a lot of our guys on our NFL side at ESPN, and I pick their brains about it because they know I'm a big Jets fan. And Greeny and I were sitting there this morning with Dan, and Dan was
sad.
After. What do you mean?
Just Jets fans sitting around together.
Yeah, well, it's all we got.
It's
a coping group.
Yeah, it is.
But Dan was insistent in that what he sees that Simpson can do is not just pre-snap but also post-snap, and he feels like Mendoza is more robotic, where it's pre-snap, understand the defense, and then it's a lot of dink and dunk stuff that you're just not going to do in the NFL. It's just not going to work that way. You're not going to get down the field, and he feels like Simpson has it in his like neck up. It's the rest of it's got to all come together, which is the experience factor and all that other stuff. He did not look good against Georgia's defense. We saw that. He did not look good against Indiana, coincidentally. But he is adamant about how he thinks he has the highest potential of any quarterback in this draft this year. And when I hear that stuff, I have to listen. It's got to pique my interest, right?
Have to.
Because, yeah, you can get all skilled players you want, but if you have no one to throw to them, where are you going? And if you think
that's the hard part,
that you're going to be in position to get one of the better quarterbacks next year, I just doesn't seem like that's the Jets' plan. Because I think if you're Aaron Glenn,
how can you throw away another year?
I can't be 3-14 again.
Well, here's Dave in Westchester wanted to talk about Glenn. What's up, Dave?
Yeah, it's just an idea I had. I'm a Giant fan, but I used to be involved with the Jets a long time ago in the 80s. So
involved.
Okay. This is what I'm thinking. Aaron Glenn, if I was him, he's going to be going next year. I don't know if he's a good coach or a bad coach. I don't know. I would go to Woody, honestly. I would go to Woody and say, listen, let me take a quarterback, not Ty Simpson. There's not too many quarterbacks who are 6 feet and an 1/8 inch who won a Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, there's nobody but Drew Brees. And just tell him, let me pick a quarterback, third round, fourth round, and let me play it out. Because if you win 6 games, let's say you win 6 games, he goes with this Geno Smith, he wins 6 games, and he keeps his job. You're nowhere closer to where you want to be than anywhere else. I mean, get another. Nobody wants to lose again. I understand it. Don't throw games away. But if you go 3-14, you're a hell of a lot better off for the future than if the guy wins 6 games and he keeps his job. You are.
Wait. That's where you lost me. You lost me there.
Okay, go ahead.
How are you better off with the variable of drafting a quarterback in next year's draft versus the proven commodity of, hey, you know what? The coach was way better this year with a better coaching staff around him and more talent on the roster. So now at least I know I have a coach. How are you better off? The draft is a variable, man. We don't know. You don't know.
No, of course, you don't know because look at Brady, look at Montana. 6th round, 4th round. Well, I'm not saying you're getting somebody like that. The point I'm trying to make is that Aaron Glenn is going to be gone most likely. Let's say he does okay. He wins 6 games.
Okay.
Let's just say he does that. You're not closer to where you want to go than you were before. You're better off winning 3 games.
But how do you know that? You don't know that. How do you know you're not?
Because you might at
closer?
least have a chance of maybe getting. I'm not saying Arch Manning.
All right, so Dante, you're saying Dante Moore? Who else are you talking about?
You have a better chance of getting somebody next year that might be your franchise person.
How do
you
know they're going to be better than Simpson?
This is the part that frustrates me.
You don't know that.
You don't
how
know.
many quarterbacks? One last question.
No.
How many quarterbacks?
That's enough. I have the question that I think ends the conversation. It's how many quarterbacks in the last, 13 years, taken in the first round, are still with their team that drafted them? 3. That's it. 3. And they all won MVP. And one of them won 2.
So you
understand what I'm saying?
Can't keep acting like every tanked season leads to the guaranteed quarterback that works.
It doesn't go that way.
It's not how it works.
It doesn't go that way. And think of your Super Bowl champions. How many of them took him in the top 3? Seattle, they didn't draft him.
Nope.
In fact, what did Seattle do when Russell Wilson, who wasn't their top, right? He wasn't a first-round pick.
Nope.
What'd they do after they moved on from him? Did they tank and draft another quarterback really high?
No.
No.
They found their way to Geno Smith.
Yeah. And then they found their way to Sam. And then they won a Super Bowl. Like, you got to understand, like,
all right, so the Seahawks,
Vikings took J.J. McCarthy, and they're finding all of the reasons to go to someone other than J.J. McCarthy.
The Seahawks did it with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
The Eagles did it with Jalen Hurts.
Second-round pick, who replaced their first-round pick.
The Chiefs did it with Mahomes.
Yeah, there's your. And by the way, was he a top 3 pick?
No. What was he? 14,
10.
13, 10? Okay. The Rams did it with Jared Goff.
They got to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
No.
They won the Super
they
Bowl
won with Stafford.
With Stafford, who they traded
4 years later.
Yeah. Now Goff got them there. Yes.
And then Stafford won it.
But Stafford they traded for.
And 10 years into his career.
Yeah.
Tampa did it with Tom Brady.
Yeah, not their pick.
Chiefs did it with Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, we already did that.
Patriots did it with Brady. Eagles did it with Nick Foles. Patriots, Brady.
Remember the teams that tanked for Nick Foles?
It's.
Am I wrong?
No. It will keep showing yourself over and over.
You have to go
again.
back, I think, to what? Roethlisberger?
Yeah, I'm going way back. Denver in 2016 against Carolina.
That's
Manning's.
But that's the one Manning won.
That's
right?
the one Manning
because
won.
They ran the football.
Brady before that.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson.
That's when they smoked Denver.
Joe Flacco.
Oh yeah, well, he was the first, but he was a late first, right?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was drafted high. What number was Joe Flacco?
He had to have been a late first.
I feel like 30th.
Yeah,
if anything,
late first. Yeah.
And now we're all the way back to Eli Manning.
So Eli's, other than Mahomes, Eli's the last. And Mahomes wasn't a team. So the
Flacco
Giants,
was 18th in 2008.
Okay, so that's late first. So Eli is the first quarterback that you go back to that was drafted within the top 2 or 3.
Yep.
To win a Super Bowl. Is that what we're doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
No, I just counted. I'm literally counting backwards, just looking at every Super Bowl.
So tell me again how that's the formula.
It's
Cam
not.
Newton, Cam Newton got him there, but he didn't win it. But Cam Newton did get him there. Like Goff got him there, but didn't win. Right, 2 number 1 picks there.
Rodgers is before Eli.
So yeah, I was saying there had to have been a Roethlisberger or Rodgers who were top 10 picks. Oh no, Rodgers wasn't a top 10 pick. Rodgers was a.
Was he
famously? He went all the way late. No, Rodgers isn't counting this one. It's the Roethlisberger.
Did we get Drew Brees in 2010?
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And then you got Roethlisberger in 2009.
Yeah. So there's your mix in that quarterback draft of 2004, where you had some dudes.
But that's 22 years ago.
Yeah.
That draft.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different. All right, we got a break. The binge is next. More football to get to. DHR on ESPN New York.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. We're going to start off in Jersey. Not so great on 17 southbound, right after Passaic Street and Rochelle Park. Crash involving an overturned car and down pole. Only the left lane is squeezing by. Really bad spot for that kind of thing. You're not moving much from the Garden State Parkway in Paramus. Northbound, bumper to bumper with everybody stopping to take a look. Delays go back onto westbound 80 into the locals. Inbound George, no issues for both the upper and lower decks. Heaviest rides to the outbound side. Cross Bronx westbound. You're packed from the Bronx River Parkway. Outbound Lincoln Arnie about 5 to 10. Outbound Hahn 15 to 20. Slow crawl on the Clearview southbound in Queens. A big crash right before the LIE blocking 2 lanes. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit mad.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Discover where your future can take you at SUNY Canton Spring Open House on Saturday, April 25th. Explore exciting new programs like data science and analytics and cybersecurity designed to prepare you for today's most in-demand careers. Tour campus, meet faculty, connect with current students, and sit down with financial aid representatives. Plus, attendees can enter for a chance to win a scholarship. For registration details and information about courtesy bus trips from New York, email admissions@canton.edu. SUNY Canton, your future starts here.
Attention New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios Home Internet for an incredible $20 a month guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, mobile and home discount enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios-based monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite awards show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
This is...
We're going to rub football all over ourselves today. I did consume a lot of football back in the day, pre-kids, in my underwear.
The NFL Binge.
You watching every game, baby? Are you watching? Are you watching?
Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time, folks. You know it's football time.
I have a lot of friends who outkick their coverage.
You know I'm talking about football.
Hey, take your helmet off. Give it to me. Give it to me. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm talking about football, folks.
That guy is headed to the slammer.
And his name is Anthony Pusick.
And it will not be a good night is the second part of that Kevin Harlan drop.
That's right.
Hi, everybody.
I did consume a lot of football back in the day, pre-kids, in my underwear.
I don't know why we needed to know that from Don, but I'm glad we know.
Well,
I'm not glad. I
think it's important.
Don't forget, I consumed some sports last week in the nude.
You did. You
the
did.
WBC.
Alan was taken aback by that.
It's just things that you just don't. Yeah.
It's happening.
It was a fact,
You
though.
don't want
Whether
to
you
have
like it or
that
not.
mental image.
No, I get it. But we're here now. What's happening, Anthony, in the world of foosball?
You guys just did
Jake
a lot
knows what I'm talking
about Ty Simpson. You did a lot with Dan Orlovsky, but
Yeah.
there's plenty of stuff going on.
I call him Ty Simpson.
Well, listen, I mean, and you can call him whatever you want. If he's throwing touchdowns for your team, you can call him anything you want.
That's right. Just don't call him late for dinner.
Dayton Daniels, even. Right?
Jarek Jeter.
We have a new highest. Well, listen, might win a drop. By the way, last I looked, I believe Jarek Jeter was in the lead.
What?
Yeah. We have a lot of upset potential.
Really? I'm going to look
today.
right now. You
A
go
lot
ahead.
of
I'm
upset
looking
potential.
right now, though.
We have a new highest paid receiver in foosball, and that is Jackson Smith-Njigba. The reigning NFL Offensive Player of the Year has reached an agreement with the Seahawks. 4 years, $168.6 million.
I call him JSN.
Yeah, that's the easier way to do it.
Sure is.
$42.15 million per year, over $120 million guaranteed, both setting records.
Guarantee.
For a wide receiver.
$120 million out of the 168.
Guarantee.
Man, we always talk about
That's
the
good
timing,
business.
the timing of a
Yeah,
deal.
yeah,
I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He's very good.
Very good.
But if we go look at like the other receivers prior to this,
We can do that.
that received the biggest deal at the time,
what do you got?
I feel like I'm just guessing. I feel like he'd be low on the list of those people.
Well, what he
It's my feel of what he's accomplished
who
so
he's
far.
now passed.
Let's see.
Jamar Chase, who makes $40.25 million.
I mean, listen, I'm not crying for Jamar Chase. He's going to be okay.
He's going to be okay.
Think he'll make it?
He'll make it. Justin Jefferson
What has he
makes
got?
$35 million. It's really
grossly underpaid now.
Well, Jamar set the bar last year.
Yeah.
And now Jackson Smith-Njigba has set the bar again. We're going to see guys in the $45 million range next. Whoever that next person may
Who do you
be.
think would the next one be?
I'm trying to look
it's
at
about who would be up.
Well, I got to look at the next 2027 contract.
Puka?
That's up.
Puka?
Let's see.
Puka will be. If Puka's up,
Can
he's
you
the
put
guy.
Puka at that number?
Well, we
though?
know George Pickens is going to get
Oh,
tagged.
Yeah, he's getting
So
tagged.
he's not going to get paid. And we
Nobody
don't-
wants to give him anything guaranteed like that.
Christian Watson, I think, is up in 2027. That's not one.
No.
What is Nakua?
I
He
think-
is a free agent in 2027. He only makes $4 million.
Only.
Yeah, that's going to
We
go
should
up.
be
Bob.
so poor.
That'll be.
Yeah.
But Puka
But he's
would
not-
be.
Can you put him in that category, though? Puka's good, but is he that good?
I mean,
He's good.
last year from a grading standpoint,
Yeah.
there were people who said Puka Nacua was the best player in the NFL.
Wow.
If this is Matt Stafford's last,
I don't know if that lasts.
No, but
there are people who
that's
said
a
he's the
strong
most
statement.
effective player in the
if
NFL.
this is Matt Stafford's last ride, and the Rams are going to possibly draft a quarterback that's going to succeed him, because Sean McVay sees something. Nobody else sees it, but Sean McVay sees Drew Aller as like the next amazing quarterback. I could teach him because I'm a genius
What if
and
they
whatever.
see Ty Simpson as such?
He's whoever they see.
What pick do they have?
I would say they're going to want, because Matt Stafford's a UFA in 2027 as well. They're going to want the wide receiver to be the security blanket for their new quarterback,
point.
and Puka Nacua will be that guy.
Yeah.
And he'll know on a quarterback that's probably on a rookie deal. Give me
That's
my
true.
money.
Can pay
It
him
would just
now.
be interesting, and it's too complicated to figure out in this moment, unless like you had your AI thing was all set to do work for you. But like if you were to go back in time, I'm saying, and look at all the receivers who got the big deal, where he would
Well, you can look at, honestly, it's like
Njigba would be.
So where do you view? Well, let's do just with the ones we have. Jamar Chase, you think is better?
I think they're close.
Okay, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson had a
underpaid
time.
now.
He's better. Like
Okay.
Absolute prime Justin Jefferson, I think, had proven like just invented the gritty. Justin Jefferson, I think, was Jeff, as I call him.
Oh,
I
sure.
believe.
Well,
I
you can
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We
don't call him
can't
that.
do
No, Judge. You call him Judge Jeff.
Yes.
I'll just call him JJ.
But that era of I think he'd shown more at the moment than in Njigba. But he's shown a lot. He's great. He was a Super Bowl. I mean,
Listen, he's probably
Been
all
through
right. So
5 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, pretty
Jake
damn good.
just said something in my ear that on the Ty Simpson conversation. The Rams have what pick?
Number 13 and 29. And
Yeah. Listen, if McVay knows that Stafford says, you
He
know
has
what,
a nose.
this is it,
Mhm.
and he probably knows.
Yeah.
If he loves Ty Simpson,
Dude.
that would be where you get Ty Simpson.
Watch this.
And look, if Dan Orlovsky and other
Watch
guys,
this.
other pundits are seeing it,
Watch this.
then why wouldn't McVay see it?
Here we go.
Am I wrong, Peter?
No, it
It
makes
sounds
sense.
like it's making sense.
Here we
No,
go.
I get what you're saying.
Here
we go.
You see, he's already got Lucy
And now-
holding the football.
Lucy's
I'm not
got the
going to pull. I'm not
football.
going to pull it away.
No, come on. And now you know what's going to happen?
Boom, he's
you
on
know
his
all
back.
those picks next year? Well, you're going to have to jump over the Rams because the Rams want to take him.
Now the question becomes, after the NFL binge, is Ty Simpson worth trading up for?
Oh, my God.
We were debating whether he was worthy of a first-round pick.
Nobody even wants him. Now
everybody wants him.
And if they don't get him, he turns into a good player. What happens?
And we're just speculating, by the way.
How do you not trade up for Ty Simpson? Right?
This is big news, Alan, for me and you.
So JSN, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, they're in the top 5 of wide receivers in the league. And we've already kind of debated the first 2, Chase and Jefferson. You have CD Lamb in that conversation? Where does he rank for you? He only makes He makes $34 million a year.
It's right there.
Is he at JSN level? I think when he's healthy, really, really
good.
Me too. He's special.
And probably top 5 in the league.
By the way, how about this? I believe we're going to see by the end of this coming year, I think you'll be saying it about Malik Neighbors. My personal prediction.
Oh, wow, okay.
After a full healthy year of Malik Neighbors.
Here's a guy, and
a workable quarterback.
I think this guy's very underrated. Amon-Ra St. Brown only makes
completely agree.
$30 million.
Completely agree.
And I think he's probably top 5.
Huge durability factor.
He's in the conversation with A.J. Brown.
What's he making?
He's making $30 million. And he's done in 2029.
So 30 is definitely the line of demarcation.
And respectfully to Jared Goff, he like in Jigba, he's doing it with a quarterback who's good, but
I think he's special. He's only 27.
Not Joe Burrow.
He's only 27. He's 27 years old. He's probably got 4 or 5 more really good years if he's healthy.
Man, these receivers, dude, so many of the people we're mentioning, except with the exception of Chase and what's his face in Cincinnati.
Chase is in.
I know the other one.
Cincinnati.
The other one.
Higgins. Oh, Higgins.
T. Higgins.
With the exception of Higgins and Chase, it's like all the other ones we talk about at the top. Whether you're talking about Justin Jefferson, they all are playing for different quarterbacks coming in every year.
I know.
And they're still putting up 1,200 yards,
yeah.
10, 12 touchdowns. It's pretty
really
crazy.
Amazing.
I mean, that's.
But you're right though about this position, the wide receiver. Yes, they are divas. Yes, they are. But they also, when you think about all the different positions in sports, think about the eliteness of athletic ability that you have to do what they do. With the hand coordination and yet speed and body control and strength. Yeah, no.
You know how old JSN is, by the way?
No.
26.
He's 24.
24.
He's going to be doing this for a long time.
You hope so. Anyway.
That's a great start to his career.
Special.
Good Lord.
Well, we have some details on the Travis Kelce contract. It's a 3-year deal.
Yeah, keep the number down.
Exactly. 54.735. We're going with a lot of decimals here. $1 million that could be worth up to 57.735. The first year is $12 million plus $3 million in incentives. I believe the thought is that if he wants to play past this year, there's things that'll need to be reworked about that deal in order for that to continue. But Travis Kelce back with the Chiefs, as we know, and he's got at least $12 million coming his way plus $3 million in incentives. I still think he's got something. He may not be the Travis Kelce that we all remember from the glory days of the Kansas City Chiefs. But I still think that he is a formidable player, as Peter points out, as long as he doesn't fumble or drop passes in the end zone.
But that was a big thing he was doing last year.
That's his new move. That's his new specialty.
Do you think that he realized that he probably wasn't as locked in as he needed to be this past season, and that he doesn't want to go out that way?
Probably.
So he's going to put in an off-season after the wedding, of course, where he's locked in and he gives it everything he's got and walks off the field, win or lose, whatever it's going to be, but at least feeling better about his preparation for this. Like, he didn't look himself this past season.
But couldn't that just be because he's going the wrong direction?
It could be, but maybe an athlete always has that excuse. I wasn't dialed in enough. I spent too much time out doing this stuff and that, right? Like, Taylor's not on tour. We're just going to have a wedding, and we're going to
That's it. After that, I can lock in.
And then I'll lock in. I don't know. But, these guys, like, they still believe there's more in the tank.
Well,
and maybe he feels like I wasn't as locked in as I needed to be, or I don't want to go out like that.
Well, that's what he said after the Super Bowl, and then said, well, I really don't want to go out like this.
Like this.
That was even worse.
Now I don't want to go out like this.
Now, I know. And by the way, remember, at least this year, they were fighting for the playoffs until like week 12, 13, 14, whatever it was.
Yeah.
What if this year it's like, whoa, really?
You know what it'll be? The first Justin Fields pass that goes behind him across the middle. That's probably when he'll go, you know what? I think I'm good.
We haven't seen an angry Patrick Mahomes yet. This year we're going to have an angry, prove the haters wrong Patrick Mahomes.
I think so.
So this could be very, very interesting.
And they have a really good running back now all of a sudden.
They do
have a dangerous running game, the Chiefs do.
That would be an angry Mahomes is different.
With a better running back, a really solid running back.
I'm really angry.
Well, yeah, Kermit's not going to help. Garrett Cole.
Really angry.
Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the Frog. had they ever been in the same place at the same time.
It's a great. By the way, not bad what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
So you guys mentioned this. We may not have a lot of time for it. I'll just put it out there. We can get to it later.
Put it out there. Right on the
Flag
table.
football over the weekend, which, Peter, honestly, if you didn't text me, I wouldn't have known was happening.
No idea.
That's why I'm here for you.
I had
But
no
then-
idea.
But then
that
it
was
made me
going.
watch a little, and I was like, oh, there's some things to talk about.
Tom Brady looked good. Big touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs right out the gate. And after that, believe it or not, everybody, it was all
You mean
Team
Tay Diggs?
Stephon, Tay, all of them. It was all Team USA flag football.
You mean the NFL players?
No. The USA flag football official team routed the old guys, the current guys. Everybody thought we could just throw the professionals in there. No, they were professionals, professional flag football players.
That's right.
And they made them, in that particular iteration of the sport, kind of look silly
It's like
over the weekend.
it's our game, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are different rules, son.
Team USA crushed Brady's Founders FFC 43-16 and beat Joe Burrow's Wildcats FFC 39-16.
Was that the plan for this the start of this Fanatics Flag Football Classic to have the NFL players get? I don't know. Maybe they knew it would happen.
No, well,
because those guys were obviously going hard.
Oh, they're not taking they're taking offense to the fact that I'm sure these guys are professionals playing this all the time. Now it's going to be an Olympic event,
and now
the football guys go, we'll just go play.
Yeah, we're
And
just
they're
going to
like,
go take your
wait.
spots, and they're like, no.
This is our thing.
Let me show you how this game's played because it's different rules. It's like taking NHL players and putting them in a roller hockey league.
Well, it's not tackling
against
them.
like the best roller hockey players.
There's clearly skill in keeping the flags away from the people that are trying to grab them, and made guys like Luke Kuechly look like he's never played football
Well,
before.
there's also rules that you don't know about, which includes when you run with the ball, you can't jump.
Huh.
Yeah, you can't jump.
No,
And so-
I saw the penalty to Saquon for that.
Yeah,
Penalty is helmet.
Saquon jumped. They're like, no, you can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? It's football. Nope, it's not flag football. Can't jump.
Jason McCourty has an interesting thing about this on Unsportsmanlike. Maybe we'll get to it in the next segment. But that's going to do it for the NFL Binge. I ran over time.
Wow,
I
look at you.
apologize.
I know. You're supposed to be a producer, for God's sake.
Well, a terrible job at both.
You did a hell of a job.
Management, but very good information.
Thank you.
The Eagles could even run the tush push with me at quarterback.
All right.
Great job by you.
Thank you.
1-800-919-3776. We'll continue more on the Jets conversation. We got to do some Knicks at 5 o'clock, plus some tournament talk. ENN at 6. It's DHR on ESPN New York.
This baseball season, FanDuel is letting you choose your own reward for opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice, and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel is the home of home runs. Maybe you're confident about Aaron Judge's home run total. How many bases will Juan Soto steal? Will the Mets or the Yankees get out to a fast start? So, ready to play your game? Head to FanDuel.com/local to choose your reward for MLB's opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice, and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel, an official partner of MLB. 21 plus and physically present in New York, opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Help with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Tricon Construction is expanding across New Jersey, taking on larger, more complex commercial projects and delivering at a big league level. If you're a developer who values precision, accountability, and execution, you need a construction partner who understands what's at stake: timelines, capital, reputation. That's Tricon. They're building the right way with experienced leadership, disciplined project management, and a team that shows up ready. Serious projects, serious results. Visit TriconBuilds.com, TriconBuilds.com.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice-proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
Calling all Paw Patrol pups. Join Optimum and Nickelodeon on March 28th from noon to 3 p.m. at the Co-op City Dreiser Community Center to meet Chase and Marshall and enjoy activities, giveaways, and more.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? Well, with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast. But you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent? ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. And why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
What the hell? Where did you download this from? Satan?
It was in the system already.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
delete
you know,
it.
Just kill it. You know, I felt today
So messed up.
with the rain and the mood. It's Monday, and I had a mix on coming in on the train.
Yeah.
And Anita Baker came up.
Oh yeah. Which one?
Oh,
Sweet Love.
Oh man, listen.
And I'm like, this is Anita Baker Day.
I was caught up in the Rapture earlier, so
Yeah, that too.
I'm a big caught up in the Rapture guy.
Well, I mean, all right, so what are we waiting for?
I was trying to,
Well, what are we waiting for?
St. John's first Sweet 16s to 99. I thought
So you're playing all the 99
just
stuff.
Queens.
I got it.
Keep it Queens, keep it New York.
I got it. Okay, I don't hate that, but I'm just saying, like, weather-wise, mood-wise.
That was the vibe you were on.
I was on a different vibe.
So I just had something very troubling happen. And we're at the end of the hour, so it's a good time to do it.
It's always a good time to do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll get to you guys next. Matt, Andrew, Glenn, John, everyone on hold, 1-800-919-3776. Jake put up his Whiteboard Wednesday nice and early on a Monday.
Every time you say that, I always think it's White Boy Wednesday.
White Boy Wednesday, if you will.
But this is Whiteboard Wednesday.
Whiteboard Wednesday, where he puts up like different things, and you can vote for, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? And this new intern, Chase, was just standing out there.
We like him. Good hard work.
Well, we thought we did.
Oh?
Well,
no.
Listen,
Jury's
I don't
out
know.
now. What happened?
Today's whiteboard is, what's your favorite Quentin Tarantino movie?
Oh.
And all the movies are up on the board.
Reservoir Dogs.
And the intern said, I don't know who this is.
Who is?
Who Quentin Tarantino is.
No,
Fired. Fire him.
Immediately.
Just fire him. That should be on the on your job application for this place.
How is
if Don was here, he might walk out of the studio, grab him by his collar, and drag him out the door right now.
I don't understand
It's embarrassing.
what's going on.
If I was his father, I'd be embarrassed. His brother should be embarrassed.
I no idea who Tarantino is. That's not even an age thing.
Any of those movies, he has no idea.
He's never heard of you never know Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction.
He doesn't know Pulp Fiction.
Even Kill Bill?
Wait,
nothing?
What about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? It came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's right. You're old enough to know that.
You don't know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
That was my vote, by the way.
Wow, strong.
Not a
That's
single
Don's
movie.
too, I think, are
You've
close.
seen not a single movie on that whiteboard. Not a single one.
You've never heard of Pulp Fiction?
Homework. How many movies are up there? 6?
Maybe 8?
Probably 8.
I think it's
8?
8. Yeah, I think it's 8.
All right, tell you what. You got 8 days. All of them.
I mean, no Pulp Fiction is
8 days.
crazy.
In 8 days, you will come and you will sit down and you will give us like a little synopsis of each, so it proves that he's seen them. 8 days, 8 movies. Do it.
I just
he'll be a different man. Think about it.
It's you got to almost be jealous.
I mean, I'd do it if I had that much time.
But I just couldn't believe to not even know who Tarantino is.
Well, that's troubling altogether.
It's really
it's
troubling.
a simple Google, son. It's a simple Google. I can't. It's.
But it shouldn't even require a Google. And that's the thing. Is what's going on in the home. That's the tough part.
This goes way back. This goes back to childhood.
Well,
you're saying not raised right.
I'm just saying what's going on there. Never said, "Hey, son, time for us to watch Pulp Fiction."
Let's go watch Reservoir Dogs.
I showed my niece and nephew who were 17 Pulp Fiction recently. My niece was on her phone and didn't pay attention. My nephew loved it.
Well, that tracks.
Right. They're 17.
Yeah.
But, man. What else? I'm trying to think of what else is on the list?
From Dusk Till Dawn?
Inglourious Bastards.
Well, from Dusk Till Dawn, he co-wrote.
It's not really his.
It's not his.
Guess.
Robert Rodriguez.
Okay. That doesn't count.
Reservoir Dogs.
Great movie.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you just say?
Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards. Hell of a film.
Yes.
I was between those two. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, I love the Hollywood one. Love it.
The Jamie Foxx one.
Django and
Django.
Also very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Did you mention Inglourious Bastards, the Nazi one?
Yep. You just.
It's hard to keep track of. Inglourious Bastards, the Nazi one. Django's the slaves one. I'm trying. He had his period of he was hitting all the sad stuff.
I think he's just taking liberties right now, Jake. What do you think?
I think so.
What else? What else are we forgetting?
The Kill Bills.
Ah, the Kill Bills.
Yeah.
Yo, Kill Bill is a SZA song. You don't even know Kill Bill? You know the song. You heard of it. He's heard of Kill.
Heard of the song. He doesn't know it's soundproof glass.
Yeah, he's also just yelling in the window.
Yelling through the glass as if we can hear him.
Yeah. Well,
it's actually almost comical. I wish we could put a camera on it.
We're making it work, but I mean, kids, just please do the work.
Kids these days. Well, he has 8 days. He has 8 days.
So you'll be impressed if he watches every one?
Let's see if he does it.
What if he
Wouldn't you?
What if he treats it like Woody?
What if he treats it like, oh, you mean
Damian Woody?
Damian Woody.
Yes.
Well, he doesn't have the gravitas of a Damian Woody.
No, he doesn't.
But also,
he doesn't make it to Easter.
You'll be here. He'll be here in 1 week next Monday, and he'll have the weekend, so he can get all of them.
That's what I said.
Easy.
What else is he doing?
Right.
What's he going home? What's he doing after work?
He goes to Rutgers, I think. What is there to do?
Right.
It's still winter.
Very easy
It's still dead of winter. Let's be honest.
Consume all of this.
All right. Speaking of consume, we'll consume your phone calls.
Yep.
So we'll finish up these football conversations. Also, We didn't get to Cam Skattebo yet. We got to get to that as well.
Oh, Lord, yes.
So we'll talk some Cam Skattebo and the Knicks.
Allen's
interesting Knicks stat. We got to get to that too.
Yep.
All coming up in the 5 o'clock hour on DHR.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
New year, new season, same goal. Feel good and stay in the game. But if neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica is holding you back, it's time to handle it. I'm Bart Scott, and I'm telling you to call Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he specializes in getting people back to living pain-free. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided treatments that work. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Stop playing through pain. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Relief starts today.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks, guys. Just a bad ride heading through Queens. First on the Grand Central eastbound, right before the LIE by the museum. Crash involving a transport van and a couple of SUVs. They hit the left-hand divider. That as you backed up to LaGuardia. Not much better on the Van Wyck southbound. Right after Jewel Avenue, a big collision blocking 2 lanes. Traffic is at a standstill there from the LIE. Heading over to the outbound, George still looking good on the southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. West Side Highway northbound, just some minor pockets of slowdowns from the 70s. Inbound George, no complaints for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln, your best ride at 5 to 10. Outbound Hahn are on you at 10 to 15. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's 5:02 in the big city. A big empty chair sitting next to me. We are in the 5 o'clock hour. We have calls to get to at 800-919-3776. Conversations to get to involving the Knicks, of course, the Jets that we've already had discussions about. Richard called earlier about some type of NBA anti-tanking draft idea stuff. I saw something on social media last week that I found really interesting that we can certainly throw out there as well. And for those that are just, again, you're going to push back on the Ty Simpson point that Dan Orlovsky was making this morning on Get Up and other places apparently, and saying that the Jets need to wait till next year and you'd rather them get a quarterback in next year's draft. And I keep saying to you, like, who? Like, there's no guarantee. And even Arch Manning isn't a guarantee. Did Arch Manning light up college football this year? Like, right now, there's a lot of what he could be, but it doesn't mean that's what he is, okay? But you also have to think about this. You are one of several teams that are going to be doing this same thing. If this is what you want to do, those other teams are Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Arizona. Am I missing anyone that's going to need a quarterback next year and they want to go in the draft? Like, it's not going to be like where you're the only team. And there are teams that are going to do whatever it takes to lose as much as they possibly can. So this notion that you really can easily kick the can down the road. Now, you are the Jets. You don't have to try and have a bad season. For the majority of 16 years, you've done it pretty well. And you've been trying to win. So this notion that you should try to lose is hysterical because you're the Jets. You have cornered the market on losing. And how to? I mean, you could do a TED Talk. But they have to tell themselves if they like what they see in Ty Simpson, and especially if you're getting wind that the Rams might like him at 13, you got to think about it. You got to be prepared to do whatever it takes at some point to get out of losing and start heading towards the right direction of winning.
So couldn't agree with you more because nothing is a guarantee. So and every year you throw away, I
argued. So Friday,
you don't know who the coach is, by the way, if you have a terrible year with the coach too.
We all know that cycle, the vicious cycle. I went, visited, Rick and Dave at Rickleball on Friday.
Because you're a professional, team player.
And we got into it about it because the two of them just act like this is just the easiest thing to do. It's not. It's easy in March. But as a fan in October, hell no. Because all you're going to do is scream and yell about another year wasted and all this money wasted. This is what you asked for. But if you have a GM and you believe he knows what he's doing and he's starting to build a roster that looks like it could be capable and could win, you don't know what you have in a coach. You think he's a bad coach because it was an awful season. But there's a guy that probably walked into a situation thinking, I got this, and then realized, I don't have this. And looked around at his staff going, I don't have any experience on my staff. I got to get guys that know what they're doing. He made a huge mistake all last season with the coaching staff he built, with him thinking he knew more than he did, his approach with the media. Aaron Glenn made lots of mistakes, but the worst part is if you don't learn from him. He learned from them. At least we hope he does. And so who's to say that he doesn't make the right decisions this coming season, and they are a competitive team. But it's the same as guessing whether or not you could have the quarterback of your future with the third pick in the draft. You don't know.
Nope.
These are all variables. I want the constant.
Let's go to Larry in West Orange. Larry, what up?
Alan, if the Jets tried to lose, they'd probably make the playoffs.
You know, it's funny. It's so funny.
They can't do anything right.
It's so funny and it's so true at the same time, right? It's so funny and so true.
It might be their best way to get to the playoffs.
is try to tank. And yes. Fate says, "Oh no,
they never do anything right
because they never get like they never get what they want." Right? So if I want to lose this year, you're winning. You're winning.
Yeah. I'm not a Jets fan, but every August, I love their optimism.
That's all we got.
Every August is the year they're going to turn it around.
The off-season's the easiest time.
It depends which fan you talk to. But
the off-season's the easiest time to be a Jets fan because there's all hope, optimism, and there's also the notion of, we got to lose for another season. That's all right. And then you get, like I said, you get to October, November, and you're miserable. And you still have half a damn season to go. And you hate everything about being a Jets fan, and you don't want to remember that you're the one that said we should lose. And then you don't get the draft pick you want. You get somebody else. And then rinse, repeat, right? Rinse, repeat. So
and again, what would you do? So if next year, if this coming season, you completely end up, belly up, and let's call it tanking, 2-15.
Sure.
So what do we do with Glenn? Now, and let's say you go get the quarterback.
2-15? No, he going. How do you survive?
So then we're getting
now you got to find a coach who wants the job. Which, by the way, I told you,
and a coach
no
that's
one wanted
suitable.
this job.
A coach that's going to be suitable for the new quarterback you're drafting.
Which you hope, but there's a chicken and egg thing here. Now again, I think they have a GM. I really do. So far,
but we're going to find out.
Mougey has proved a lot so far, but you're absolutely right because the biggest thing for any GM is the draft, which. Joe Douglas at times had decent drafts. But this is a big time right now for Mougey. And that's what I'm curious to see. And the Simpson thing is a really interesting thing to follow, mainly because some of our ESPN NFL experts are pretty high on him and are warning teams that you don't want to pass on this guy. Like you can't draft him and say I'm playing him right away. That you can't do. But you shouldn't leave him on the table because you think you can do better next year. What these guys are telling me is you might not.
Let's go to John in Mahwah. Hey, John.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, John.
How you doing?
Long-time Jet fan, and I'm a fan, so what I root for is not going to change anything that happens on the field. I need one of two or three things to happen. I love Ty Simpson. I would love to draft Ty Simpson this year. He is the exact same size as Brock Purdy. He's an eighth of an inch shorter than Bo Nix. He's got better mechanics than Mendoza. He's got a better arm than Mendoza. He reads defenses. He's the son of the coach. He's good. And we draft him, and he needs to sit, so let him sit. And if things turn bad, I'd love to see us lose all our games next year and try again. But I'm kidding here. I would love to. I watched a lot of Ty Simpson this year. He's got a really, really good head on his shoulders.
All right,
I really, really like him.
You're a perfect guy to ask them because a lot of the people that have called have just said they don't like him, and then they don't really give you reasons why. But you like him. So I want to ask you then, how about the Georgia game, the Indiana game, especially that Georgia game? He did not look good in that game at all.
Well, first of all, he was hurt towards the end of the year.
Yes, he was.
So
that's true.
He was hurt towards the end of the year. He also was sick, so he lost like 20 pounds. So if you saw him in the beginning of the year, he was
lighting it up,
like off the charts. He's got a better arm than Mendoza, which people like it's crazy. But he's the same size as Brock Purdy, right? You could win with Brock Purdy. You could win with Bo Nix. I think he's probably a little bit better than Bo Nix. I would take Bo Nix on my team right now.
Well.
And again, as a Jet fan, I don't care what anyone thinks about me. It's an embarrassment. If we went 0-17 next year and I got Dante Moore next year, be just as happy. But I would love to get Simpson this year and use those 3 picks next year for a wide receiver, a linebacker. Like really use that draft capital to do something.
Yeah, I completely understand it. That's a great call. And I like that you'd be happy to get Dante Moore after an 0-17 season. I wouldn't. Wouldn't you want? Like, I don't know what Dante Moore is, unless you're telling me that Dante Moore is like having an unreal season next year.
Well, but also remember, even if he does have an unreal season, so you're telling me.
Oh, God bless.
You're telling me that you're going to go to Ty Simpson and go, we're not sure. Who knows? We can't even touch him. We have 2 picks in the first round. We can't use one on him. But next year, after going 0-17, when it's even deeper and darker, we don't have a coach anymore. We're getting a new coach. We're 1,000% sure on the draft pick this year, though.
That's my
It's
point.
never going to be that.
It's not. And then, like I said, now you're drafting somebody into a situation where you have to hire a coach. And I'm telling you, unless it's Arch Manning, and Arch Manning had a great year, because Manning's he comes from good stock, right? He's coming in and he's got a ton of support from the Manning family to make sure he is not going to fail at the NFL level. Maybe a head coach would say, I'd take that job. But this is not a franchise that is going to attract, like even Mike Tomlin, if he wanted to get back into coaching next year, with all the options he's going to have, you think he's going to look at the Jets and say, oh, yeah, that's where I'm going?
But if you win here, you never have to pay for a meal in New York City again.
Well, he's Mike Tomlin. He already doesn't have to pay for a meal.
Oh.
He was sitting courtside at the Garden for no reason. Just came to a game.
He did what day?
The Warriors game was 2 Sundays ago.
Oh, you say hi to him?
Sunday.
Say hi to him?
No, because I was up doing radio, so I wasn't down by the court.
Now, would you, if you had been near him?
I would have.
You would have said hello?
Absolutely.
You would have said, hey, Alan Hahn, ESPN New York.
Yeah. Harbaugh was at a game that I also called national radio. It was the Rockets. And I was up in the radio booth, so I was not down near the court, so I would have gone up and said hello to Harbaugh, too. Like, it's the right thing to do. People are around, you go say hello. You're like that.
No.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
You definitely do that, though.
I do.
It's the right thing to do.
I generally make the contact because also you never know what happens.
That's right.
Sometimes they know you from something, and then you're like, oh, and you have a little rapport, and then you got a little relationship. And the last time I decided not to do it, regrettably, because I thought, oh, I'll catch him at the next thing. I'd met him before and thought, I'll meet him again another time. It was Kobe 2 weeks before he died.
Come on.
Yeah. He was right in front of us the whole game. I sat there watching him the whole game in L.A. You know the famous game, the LeBron game, the LeBron Luka game.
Yes.
That Kobe and Gianna came to.
Yep.
He was greeting everybody, and my manager was like, "Go, let's go say hello."
LeBron hugged him during the game.
Mm-hmm. And my manager was like, "Let's go say hello to him. You should say hello." And I was like, "Man, he's just so in his zone right now. I just want to let him have it. There'll be another time. I've interviewed him before. I'll get to see him again."
Yeah.
You don't ever think that you won't get a chance again. So it's a lesson. Let's go to Andrew in Long Island, or on Long Island to you and me. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, what's going on, Peter? How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Andrew?
Pretty good, thank you. I want to talk about the Giants with their draft. But before I do, I just want to give you two quick gambling stats. One's on the March Madness. They predict $3.3 billion in bets, which will be a record, of course.
Oh, my God.
And then, ready, in 2025, $167 billion was almost spent on legal gambling in the country. That's the problem. I saw that on CNN. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, this could be a pandemic among young men and stuff. It's a little scary, when you see that. But,
well, it's like I said, you gotta be careful what you do and make sure you're doing it on the legal apps.
You got to be responsible. Like when you say don't drink and drive, be responsible when you drink.
Correct.
Same thing. But ready? Here's one about the Giants. Now, in their first pick, at pick 5, they can go with Sonny Styles if he's available, of course, and Downs. I mean, both might be available, and they'll have a good choice to make. But either way, they're going to get a blue-chip player on their first pick. And I was just wondering if they make a pick later, like in their second-round pick, a few down to try to get like a third-round pick or even an early fourth-round second pick. Because I noticed when they get an extra pick, they obviously have a little bit more value, but they definitely meet the needs that they need. Like they got to address linebacker. They got to address offensive line, of course, still, cornerback, wide receiver. And they get that in the first 4 even without making a trade. So I was just wondering what you guys thought of that and your opinion on it, too.
I think Styles is the right pick there, especially when you consider Harbaugh being like he's all about building a tough front defensively. That's always been the physical defense, physical kind of player. He'd be a great fit at linebacker with what they've got up front. After that, like honestly, I always feel like, yes, of course it's need, but I still think you go with talent. Best available on a lot of cases. I mean, there are areas and holes you want to fill. I mean, they still need more. They need help at corner. They need, I don't know about wide receiver, though.
It depends. I think it totally depends on the level of talent versus what the need is. Like, it's situational. Because you can't always go best talent on the board if you really have an existing need and you don't have a need at all at the talent that's out there. I don't know. It's tough, man. They don't give these jobs to chimps.
Just keep in mind, line of scrimmage is always important to Harbaugh. And so just keep in mind that's going to be not just an area of starting quality, depth quality, that they'll probably put a lot of investment in that.
Let's go to Matt on Long Island also. What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, couple quick things. First of all, that the intern didn't know any of those movies is insane. I mean, you could make a whole list of Pulp Fiction quotes itself.
Yeah, right. Right.
Out of the gate, my girlfriend's a vegetarian. Pretty much makes me a vegetarian. Just keep the million of them.
I mean, that's. I never even used that one. Light work. Yeah.
Couple quick things. One about the flag football. It's funny in regards to the NFL guys maybe thinking they had a shot playing flag football, which I could completely understand. It's like putting in his prime, I guess, Novak Djokovic against the best pickleball player in the world and saying play. It's a kind of the best comp I could think of. And in that given moment, the pickleball player might beat Djokovic, but if you give Djokovic time to prepare for pickleball itself, he'll probably be better. Like, these guys aren't going to waste their time playing flag football.
But yeah, that's exactly it. Is like how much of these, because it's a lot of muscle memory and instinct that happens that when you know the rules and how to play. It's a smaller field, we know that, and there's certain things that you just can't do. There's no contact. You can't hold off. All the things that an NFL player is used to doing, just instinctually used to doing. You have to break all of those habits. And then what? Go back to the NFL and then bring those habits back. It does sound like it's gonna be really hard to do. I give these guys, they're the flag football guys, I give them credit for saying
they're insane.
But I love it because their whole thing is this is our game. Like just because you play in the NFL doesn't mean you're. What was the quarterback? The one quarterback said, "I'm better at flag football." He said, "I'm better as a flag football quarterback than Patrick Mahomes."
Right, and can I get one quick Giants one in there? If you give me
Hey, respect the confidence. Go ahead, man.
Why he said it was because I know the rules.
Right.
I know this game. He doesn't, so I'll be better than him at this.
Right, because it's a different game.
He's not saying he's better at the NFL game.
No.
He's saying
this is a different game.
I'm better
I know
than
it
him.
better.
Yeah.
What do you got, Matt?
Right. So one quick thing. I'm a huge Giants fan. It's a little bit of a piggyback on the last call.
Okay.
But I'm a huge Skattebo fan. Like me and my buddy Dylan, he was on Skattebo from the get-go after that huge game against Texas, especially. You saw he has that dog in him kind of. And when we got him in the later rounds, he called me immediately. He was screaming Skattebo like everyone else is now. But given the injury, I mean, I think at 5, I agree with Alan, kind of what you said. I think it's more of a talent question, and as opposed to what we need. I love Jeremiah Love here, and we don't know how I don't know the Skattebo's health and all that stuff. So I mean, Jeremiah Love or trade back. I'm not sold on Caleb Downs in terms of the draft positioning. Like
you think it's too high?
Running back. Great running back has shown to make a lot more impact than great safeties. In generally speaking, like there's much more available options of great running backs throughout history. Like when you talk about best safeties of all time, you got Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott, Polamalu. You can name 7 Hall of Famers that are potential Hall of Famers right now that are running backs. I can't name 7 safeties that are Hall of Famers right now.
No, I mean, again,
forgot Sean Taylor, but it's cool.
When you think of Harbaugh, though, you certainly think about defenses that are mostly line of scrimmage, but also his team's, linebackers, safeties. Like it's
everywhere.
Hard hitting players, right? So that's big, and also, of course, the IQ players at safety. But I mean,
when you say IQ players, Skattebo's the first guy that comes to mind.
But I still think Skattebo is going to be part of what they do going forward, especially how close he is to the quarterback. You're not.
It's just the biggest Skattebo if, and we still haven't gotten to his boo-boo from the weekend, but
yeah, we do.
The biggest Skattebo if to me is that this is not a guy who is a guaranteed NFL success story. He's a guy who, because of his grit and determination, was excelling. The worrisome part is just if he's
short shelf life.
If he's affected, like. I don't know that guy has so much extra talent that he could have afforded to lose 20% of what his legs can give him. That's my concern.
Well, we're going to find that out
So
pretty
we're going to we'll find out.
They're going to start having the OTAs and workouts, and he's going to be part of it. He said that's what he wanted to do, and he'd be back on the field, which is remarkable. But I think their running back room's pretty good. They still have Tyrone Tracy, right?
Yeah.
Like he's still on the team.
Tyrone Tracy, I think, is very good.
Yeah, they
underappreciated.
Yeah, so they still have a good running back room. But again, if Love feels like a generational player, do they take another running back that high in the draft?
Yeah, that's
knowing that what it's going to cost you in about 3 years.
Now, listen, I got to give Anthony Pusa credit because he nailed it when the Cam Skattebo story started moving around over the weekend. That during like some sort of stream, he joked about, or maybe some people couldn't tell whether or not he was joking. He said he didn't believe in CTE, and then the part that let me know he was joking was then he also said he doesn't believe in asthma. And he's like, come on, just breathe. Which, by the way, oddly enough, I saw another person on the internet make that joke last week.
Oh, God.
Which makes me feel like it's not coincidence. Like someone's copycatting jokes here.
Yeah, or maybe that's exactly what it is.
And Anthony, so Don was red hot in our text.
Red hot.
I mean, he was ready to cut Skattebo.
Yeah, no, literally.
He
cut his fat ass.
He was right. Honestly, he was right there about Skattebo with the CTE thing. He was disgusted by it. And then Anthony, I said, oh, that's a big take for Monday. And Anthony jumped in the text and said he will 100% have apologized by the time we get on the air on Monday.
Nailed it.
I didn't know Anthony would be responding with his apology within like 2 hours. I didn't know what I was saying. I'm joking. And the apology came.
Yeah.
Listen.
If you watched it,
it does seem like he was being silly.
Like he was like when you mess around with your boys and you're just like, trying to one-up the other one with a one line, and he's just laughing even though you're not being serious, but you don't realize, this is being recorded, being consumed. And out of context, no one realizes that we're just effing around. Like, we're not really being serious.
And they're going to have to figure this out because he streams all the time.
All the time.
Like, listen, I'm going to say...
He did drink out of his own shoe. We remember that, right?
Let's just be clear for a second, guys. Cam, if hopefully he has a long, fruitful NFL career.
Sure.
And if he does that here in New York, this is not going to be the last time that he has to apologize for saying something yo-yo on a stream.
Probably.
Because he's not I say this completely respectfully, and because I'm saying it's respectful. He's not a rocket scientist, okay? He's a hard-hitting fullback. And he likes to go on stream and talk a lot of yin-yang. So we're going to be here again. I'm guaranteeing it.
When do we
so
get
just
to
prepare
a point,
for it.
When do we get to a point where we recognize, not that you want to excuse it, because, look, you still have to be accountable and responsible as a human being. But there are certain people that he's not right.
Right, and he's not being and it's not serious.
Right.
It's not to be taken serious.
So when they do stuff, it's instead of getting mad, you just go, he's not right.
Right.
And he's got to apologize because, like I said, it doesn't mean you accept it. You can't just say, oh, that's just Cam. No, it's still not right. He's got to eventually own it. But it's also, let's not go crazy and think he really believes what he's saying. That's the part I think. His influence can't be that big. That other people are going, I agree with Cam. He knows what he's talking about.
You mean the guy who drank from his shoe?
Exactly.
Listen, I think it's all about how far you go. This was a stupid thing to say. Listen, it's a football player joking about CTE. Is it great? No, it's not.
Bad luck.
But it's get up fromable. Let's just hope.
Well put.
Someone should just tell him, like, hey, dude, I know that he said he doesn't know how long his football career will last, and the streaming thing is going to be lucrative for him. You'll have a whole lifetime to stream, bro. I know you want to take advantage of the moment.
It's really amazing.
But you're a New York Giant, dude.
Yeah, you don't need help.
I would just focus on this being a New York Giant thing, dude. You are loved by the fan base here.
Yeah.
You're a really great player, but as I mentioned, he's talented. He's not so talented that he can just do whatever he wants. He has to work his tail off to be this guy. Focus on getting yourself back together. The streaming time will come. I promise. You got plenty of time to stream. 1-800-919-3776. More of your calls. We still haven't got a Knicks, which we got to get to. Big night for them last night. It's Don Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
Become a Yankees Universe Fan Club member today. Explorer and rookie membership packages are now available. And every Yankees Universe member receives a membership card, 2 tickets to a 2026 Yankees home game, access to a members-only website, and more. Plus, rookie members receive an official New York Yankees t-shirt. And best of all, a portion of every membership supports Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, benefiting pediatric cancer research. Join Yankees Universe today. Visit Yankees.com/universe.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. It's a rough ride on the outbound Gowanus Brooklyn, right after the Prospect, a broken down SUV in the right lane. Add that to the volume. You're backed up on the westbound BQE. Solid there from the LA and Queens. Heading over to the outbound George, heaviest delays, Cross Bronx westbound. You're packed from White Plains Road on through. Inbound George looking really good for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln Orenia 10 to 15. Outbound Holland 15 to 20. Over in Jersey, no relief on 17 southbound. Right after Passaic Street and Rochelle Park. Crash involving an overturned car and a down pole. Only the left lane is squeezing by. Traffic is not moving much there from before the Garden State Parkway in Paramus. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Come on.
No.
Right? Just walking on a drizzly day in New York City, down in Soho, with this on. You guys on YouTube can't hear this, but it's Anita Baker.
Yeah, it feels good, too.
Sweet love.
For your ace. Feels really nice.
It's just perfect, right? For this weather. Just go home, cozy up. You know?
You know what else is perfect for this weather? Another song?
This is, and we're almost there.
By the way, is it?
Wednesday.
Tell me it doesn't feel like springtime baseball weather here in New York.
Weather, right?
Who's
batter up?
Remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about being on the roof and hanging out.
That
the weather's
ended,
here.
That ended quickly. When's the next time we're going to have anything near roof potential weather?
It's not good.
How are we looking? Oh, Thursday. It's going to be 67, but rain. No, God. Over the weekend, the high is going to be 43 or 49. Take your pick. Next week, more clouds, high of 60 or 53.
Dude,
or
it's going to end up, I promise you, we're going to be in mid-April before it's good. Mid-April.
There's still evidence of snow in my neighborhood in certain areas.
Dude, it's been...
Evidence. Like a little bit, but it's still
This
there.
has been so trash. Let's just be... I mean, this has been terrible. And here we are now in spring, into late March.
Yeah.
And it is just nowhere near
Still got
good.
the puffer. Still got to wear it.
It is not what you want, folks. It is not what you want.
Don't love it.
What you do want, though, if you're a Knicks fan,
is
to start beating bad teams like the Wizards by 1 million points, and that's exactly what they did yesterday.
32. You know, by the way, listen to this one. It's the 8th time this season they've beaten a team by 30 or more points. 8th time. No team in Knicks history has ever done it 8 times. The team that did it 7 times, you might have heard of that one.
Go ahead.
That had like Clyde and Willis and DeBusschere. That's the team that won the 1970 championship.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty good. Like, is and I don't want to say it's a sign of how good the Knicks are. I almost want to say it's a sign of how bad the NBA is. 8 times you beat a team by 30 or more. It's insane. I think it's 12 times they've beaten teams by 25 or more.
It's pretty impressive stuff, man.
But that's what they do. When they're on, they can make a joke of it, and they did. The Kolek thing at the end of the game, again, I know everybody was more invested in St. John's in a tournament last night. I'm not going to pretend anybody was like, I can't wait to watch Knicks Wizards tonight. So trust me, I get it.
It was a tough one to...
Yeah, but they were running away with it in the fourth quarter, as you're supposed to do. And so the bench comes in. Tyler Kolek comes in the game with like 5 minutes to go. And he's just lighting it up. 3 upon 3 upon 3. And the place is going ballistic. He had 42 points in the G League game earlier in the day. And then he walks out on the Garden Court and drops another 11. 53-point day.
What is happening?
It's just it was so bizarre.
What a crazy thing.
But, again, it's the Wizards. They're not very good.
That's how you're going with it?
I'm going with they're not very good. They don't do basketball well.
That is quite the description that you just gave.
No one scored 83, though, so they're getting better at that. You know?
Well, if you can hold the best player to less than 80.
You think under 80 is the way to go?
That's the way you want to go.
Yeah. The Knicks record.
Give me the stat. Though.
Yeah, this one really stood out to me because we do amplify losses, and even when they've been winning lately, we've been amplifying what we don't like about the winning. So much winning that we are criticizing the things we don't like about the winning. This is where we are now. March of 2019, you would be so disgusted. But here we are. First 32 games of the season, the Knicks went 23-9. That's the third best record in the league through the first 32 games. So they had a nice start to the season. Then you remember after the NBA Cup, they hit a wall. Started New Year's Eve. They lost a tough game in San Antonio where they actually scored a ton of points. But Justin Champagnie had like 11 threes. He couldn't miss.
I remember it.
They lose that game. So from New Year's Eve for the next 11 games, they lost 9 of them. So they went 2-9. Bad stretch. 11 games, bad stretch. Since then, 22-7, which is the second best record in the league over that stretch. So an 11-game tailspin, or whatever you want to call it, is the difference of a season that, I mean, would they be higher in the standings than third, fifth best record? Just an 11, just that little stretch. And again, it's that post-NBA Cup
isn't that just
malaise.
I just can't believe that's actually a thing.
It really is, though, because if
it's
you look
not
at the
that
schedule,
much more basketball. How could
But it was the travel. It was the fact that they had no breaks, no time off. And the intensity of that game, believe it or not, when you're like trying to play for something and you give everything you got, and the next day you're like, hey, now after that celebration when you guys were out all night, like having fun celebrating, now we're going to go to Indiana and play a game on the road.
I know. And
they were just like, and they were just in this daze they couldn't get out of. I watched it happen. Like all of a sudden they just had no gear. And then they found their way out of it again.
It sounds ridiculous, but the stats back it up.
You can't deny it. So it's a real thing. So also to point out that over this 22-7 run that they're on right now is the fact that they have the number one defense in the league in that stretch. They now have moved into a place where their offense is third, their defense is fifth, net rating is fifth. When you're top 5 in those 3 categories, you're generally considered an elite team. But it's amazing. I give you all these numbers, and yet all of us who have watched the Knicks lately are like, yeah, but, right?
Oh, yeah. But has sort of been the feeling.
Like the numbers tell you this is a really good team, but the eye test tells you there's things about this team that I just don't know if I can believe in them being a team that's there at the end. I don't know if it's the fact that it's too close to us and we're not used to this and we're just looking for things to find wrong, or that the numbers for some reason this year can't be trusted. I don't know what to make of it. But that's where they are. And so they're now in a place because the Celtics lost last night to the Timberwolves. And Tatum had a rough game overall. He had a good third quarter, but mostly struggled. And with the Boston loss, the Knicks are now a half game back of second. It's basically just in the loss column. And they play the Pelicans tomorrow. It finishes the 7-game stretch of teams with a losing record. If they win that game, they will now move into a virtual tie for second. The next game for Boston is Wednesday against the Oklahoma City Thunder, which we all know is not an easy game.
No, I'd say not.
If they lose that game, the Knicks now hold second place in the East. Nobody saw that coming. And so it's second place is still sort of there. It's still a reality that they could get the second seed. And who knows what Boston, is going to look like, because they've got some tough games to play. And then the two teams play each other. The Knicks own the tiebreaker already, no matter what happens. When they play each other on April 8th, if the Celtics win, it still doesn't matter. The Knicks own the tiebreaker. So if they finish with the same record, the Knicks would get second place in the East.
And yet, you still have the feeling for a lot of fans, and I talked about this with fans over the weekend, that watching them the last few weeks, you don't feel great.
Right, because the starts have been a little soft. They have played some teams that are weak, and they have just basically out-talented. They out-talented the Nets on Friday night. They didn't do – the Nets, God bless them, played their hearts out in that game. Gave it all they had, and they still weren't good enough to beat a Knicks team that is, Don was batted the bunny for most of the night. It was just sitting there just smacking him around, and then it's like, all right, we got to finally put this team away. And even then they left the door open, and the Nets fumbled away an opportunity to win the game. And they were crushed losing that game. And the Knicks were sort of like, walked off the court like, yeah, that was ugly. But, hey, we got the win. Like, it was almost like they are taking care of business, but it isn't at the level they should be. And even Mitchell Robinson's like we've got to have a better approach than this. Like, we got to be better than this. So, of course, they play the Wizards. Their approach was right. And they blew him off the court.
And by the way,
late second quarter for the rest of the
blow
game.
New Orleans off the court tomorrow too.
New Orleans is a sneaky good team with a bad record, but yeah, I completely agree.
But still, what do you think the line is tomorrow? I'll tell you, but what do you think?
I'm going
10.5.
No, not that high.
Not that high.
I might go.
I'm gonna tell you
6.5.
I'm going
7.5.
Give me 9.5.
What do you got?
And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna be at this game.
I'm not looking.
You know how they perform when I'm in the building too. They care.
I don't know.
The Knicks do not have a line.
We don't have a line?
Not on ESPN. I don't see a line.
Oh.
That's strange.
Where else can we find a line?
I see today's lines.
Okay.
Yeah, no lines up for tomorrow. I'm sure there is a line on a betting website. On FanDuel, for example. FanDuel.com/local.
That would be the place to go.
Injuries, I'm guessing, might have something to do with it.
Yes.
They haven't released the injury
They have not released the injury report yet. That's why.
Hey, it's a great time, though, for me to tell you guys that ESPN New York is teaming up with Calandra's Bakery.
Love that place.
To give away a pair of tickets to see the Knicks take on Charlotte on Sunday, April 12th. Super easy to enter. Listen up, Jersey. Just stop by Calandra's Bakery, 234 Bloomfield Ave in Caldwell, New Jersey, before April 7th to enter in person. It's all brought to you by Calandra's Bakery in Caldwell, home of fresh bread, classic Italian pastries. Trust me, the tiramisu is incredible. And traditions baked daily. I am excited. I haven't been to a Knicks game all year.
Where are you sitting?
Sitting on 10, like looks like 15 rows off the floor in the 107 or something.
Okay. When are you getting there?
Well, I want to get there as early as possible.
After here?
Because we have tickets to the Delta Club.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to get there as
bless.
quickly as I can.
All right. You going to hit your boy up when you get in the building?
Hit you?
Yeah. Oh, so else is your boy?
Will you come meet us at the Delta Club?
I am.
Okay.
No. God bless. Yeah.
I'm on the court.
What's going on?
For pregame.
God bless.
As you know, I'll be leaving the show as I usually do the pre-tape.
Yeah.
Then at 7, we open the pregame show. I'll be on the court for that.
Yeah.
And then after that,
where do you go?
I'll have like a 15 minutes before I got to do. I do a hit for the game broadcast after introductions.
So where do you go?
I'll be right there by the Delta Club.
By the Delta Club?
The studio, little studio right by the Delta Club.
There's a studio right by the Delta Club. Well, I'm thinking, can I tell you the truth? You know your way around this very well. For people, by the way, for the average person, normies like us, not Alan, because he's an insider.
I'm a worker.
I've only been to the Delta Club years ago when I had a friend who had a plug.
Okay.
How would you describe the Delta Club? It's like the invite only.
It's just it's like a VIP. It's the coaches club at MetLife. It's the same thing. It's part of
it's
ticket.
not.
It's a ticket experience. It's part of a ticket that you would get. It's the ability to go into like a back area that has food.
But they keep the Delta Club experience. Like, for example, I say this respectfully because I love the Barclays Center. I have a great time there. Barclays has that club experience that's like 500 people.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge.
Everybody gets to go in.
Everybody goes in there. And the real clubs at the Barclays Center are the smaller clubs and the little restaurant they have right off the court.
Yes, which is really nice.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a Carbone menu. It's like that stuff. But their club is more like grab hot dogs, pay for beers at the bar.
Sure. Yeah.
The Delta Club, I don't know what they max out the people at, but it's not a lot.
No.
And it's free everything.
Yeah.
And it's very high.
And you're going to see people in that.
And there's going to be people.
Like there's people.
I saw Woody Allen in there once.
Yeah.
Like it's where the people are.
Right. Yeah.
So
former Knicks all over the place.
So the question is, if I'm going to leave here at 6:58, I'm going to get to the Garden at 7:15. I still think I'm going to go there first and probably miss the first 10 minutes of the game.
Oh, that's not a bad
right?
thing. Yeah.
I got to.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
And then I'll go back at halftime.
Yeah. So you go in.
It's the what do they call it? The Pelicans, for God's sake.
Yeah, it is the Pelicans.
It's the Hornets. It's the Jazz.
It's the Jazz.
It's
the New Orleans Jazz.
It's the Bobcats. I don't know. The Pels.
Pete Maravich.
Pete Maravich is playing. I know.
He's putting on a show.
That's right.
I made it here for a Ranger game, getting off the show, not missing a minute. So you could probably make Delta Club get something to eat before the game.
You can still basically get in because the game will tip at like 7:35.
Yeah. Just give me a heads up once you get up the escalator.
All right.
And I'll see if I can find you before I got to do my hit.
There you go. God bless.
You know what I mean? And then we'll see where you're sitting. We might be near each other. You know
God bless. All right.
Everybody loves this. They can't wait.
Yeah, because everyone else is going to be a part of this.
They're so excited that we're going to meet up at the Delta Club.
God bless. We got to work out our plans, folks.
You got the job, Dad.
Oh, that drop is going to be dangerous. I don't even want to. Hold on. Edgar in White Plains. What's up, Edgar?
Peter, I know I'm being that guy, but what's tiramisu? I've never heard it referred to as tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
You made it sound Japanese.
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu, that sounds but you didn't say that. You said tiramisu, and I said, what is this Japanese thing he's talking about?
Tiramisu.
Then I hear Calandra's Bakery, and I go, oh, he's talking about tiramisu.
Yeah, he was. But you know, Peter, all about himself, so it's tiramisu.
Yeah, exactly. It's not.
Makes more sense.
It's not
Makes
teriyusu.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Edgar, are you an Italian gentleman?
I am not, but I did marry an Italian woman.
Oh,
how would she
Italian adjacent?
Yeah, exactly. So like Anthony, I could ask you this too. How do Italians actually say it?
Yeah, I'd say tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
You had the emphasis on the me.
On the wrong syllable. Tiramisu. But the thing is, Edgar's right. He's being that guy, but he is right. But like, can we just for a second, let's not act like tiramisu sounds like an Italian word. It sounds more Japanese than Italian. To me, who speaks neither language, let's not pretend like that sounds Italian. Where did it come from?
Italy.
So you presume. We'll take your calls, maybe conversations on Italian desserts and much more. We'll get to Danny from Long Island as well, our good buddy. And ENN at 6 right here, DHR, ESPN New York.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2026 Mazda CX-90 Turbo Select with all-wheel drive for $279 for 36 months. Or buy with 1.9% APR for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN T1362010. MSRP $40,680. Zero security deposit. 1.9% APR at $28.60 per month per $1,000 financed, ends 3/31/26.
This baseball season, FanDuel is letting you choose your own reward for opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel is the home of home runs. Gotta love Soto and Judge early in the season, man. How can you not? So, ready to play your game? Head to FanDuel.com/local to choose your reward for MLB's opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel is the home of home runs. FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. 21 and over in Fisley Present, New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration. Leg requirements and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Discover where your future can take you at SUNY Canton Spring Open House on Saturday, April 25th. Explore exciting new programs like data science and analytics and cybersecurity designed to prepare you for today's most in-demand careers. Tour campus, meet faculty, connect with current students, and sit down with financial aid representatives. Plus, attendees can enter for a chance to win a scholarship. For registration details and information about courtesy bus trips from New York, email admissions@canton.edu. SUNY Canton, your future starts here.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? Well, with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast. But you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent? ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. And why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of Round 1 of the NFL Draft. Presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive, and it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk. ESPN New York.
I don't know if you agree with me, but like I do feel like sometimes weather dictates music.
Oh, yeah.
And there's certain days where you just know what mix to go to. And this today felt like Anita Baker. Like if you ask, what's the weather like today?
You know what?
Anita Baker.
It's Anita Baker outside. Can I tell you what?
It's like smoky. And
Anita Baker is not like a big part of my life.
Should be.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's.
You think Natalie liked this?
I don't know if Natalie knows Anita Baker at all.
If you took Anita Baker and some of her videos of Manhattan skyline that she takes.
Oh, I like what you're doing.
And you put those two together, bud, you know people fall asleep to these videos on YouTube, right? They get millions of views. And all it is just Manhattan skyline and music.
I wonder if my favorite.
She'd make so much money just doing that.
Yeah. Listen, Sundays between Sade and Anita Baker.
Well, did you guys see my?
This is why Jake and I.
Did you see my post? Did you see my post yesterday?
No, which one? Sorry about that.
I posted. I'm going to let you finish. But Swimming by Mac Miller is one of the greatest Sunday morning albums of all time. What's your favorite?
I don't know it.
And, obviously Sade was right. Obviously came up right away.
Which Sade? Sweetest Taboo?
I don't remember which album.
Or Pearls.
I just saw her name pop up quickly in the responses.
Pearls.
Hold on.
Forget it.
This is how washed I am when it comes to Anita Baker. Because I didn't grow up in a household where anyone's playing Anita Baker.
Mm-hmm.
She's really what? She's early mid 80s.
Yeah,
at her biggest.
Yeah,
like 80,
late
85,
87.
86?
Yeah, she's more like that. What, Rapture was the album? Was that the album?
So mid 80s.
Yeah, that was 86.
Heard she's high maintenance too.
Anita?
Heard she's difficult to deal with. Yeah.
I mean, listen, divas are
divas. Yeah.
Divas are supposed to diva.
She can sing though.
I say you got a voice like that, you can do whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want. Yeah.
But I know this as a hip hop sample before I even really knew the song.
Really?
Caught up in a rapture, yeah.
Sound quality is on point.
Well, I'm doing my best here. It's from the phone. It's from YouTube. But when the beat comes, hold on.
Is this the song you're talking about? Oh, I like that. Oh, and then that's another song.
What is the
that's another 80s song.
It's the Juicy. That's
no, it's not Juicy. No. That. Oh.
If you want to get the real one, so I don't just butcher it. It's Understandable Smooth by Rascass.
Make me happy. That's what that song is.
You I'm living in the fast life.
No. We're mixing up songs. No, that's a different. What you just did, that's a sample from another R&B song from the 80s.
Well, shout out to Rascass. He has an album out. But that was, I have to admit it.
Send me that.
We're going to have Jacob pull it up for you, too. The samples, the samples.
Yeah, I see the samples now.
It's Anita Baker. No, the only one that it lists is Anita Baker. It's Caught Up in the Rapture.
Okay.
But a great tune.
But
yeah, put that in the system. Put that in the system, Jacob, so we can hear it properly, not nasty from my phone. Let's take a couple calls here before we get to E&M. We got Danny on the island. What's up, Danny?
I was in charge of blasting music in the lobby this morning. Went with a little trifecta of Rainy Days and Mondays by Karen Carpenter. I thought that was appropriate.
That'll work.
There you go.
Manic Monday, and Have You Ever Seen the Rain? I thought that was in three very weather-appropriate songs.
Okay.
There you go.
How about Orange Juice Jones?
Yeah.
Standing in
the rain.
Walking in the rain.
Yeah.
The rain.
Quick note, if Mike Tomlin was at any sporting event this weekend, it would have been at the SEC Gymnastics Championship, where his daughter is a top-level D1 athlete on the Georgia team.
Wow.
As I was burning up my remote control, I was flipping channels through all these things yesterday, and as I flip through something, I hear Tomlin. So I flip back, and it's Tomlin's daughter on the balance beam. There you go.
There you go.
So good for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the aforementioned quarterback, the Jets, their primary goal is to get a quarterback, and this guy Simpson's rank or his rating or wherever he should be picked will be determined by what other people think. If nobody wants him, then the Jets might get him with this second pick. But the Steelers now, I'm already done with A-Raj. He's A-Rajing again, and I just want him off the team now because we can't put up with this nonsense. And what's the point of bringing him back for another year? So you drafted Will Howard last year. He sat for a year. Now you could put him in the starting role, and the Steelers could get Simpson. And now if Howard doesn't work out, you have Simpson, and plus Simpson would have had the luxury of sitting for a year and learning in a stable organization, and maybe be a quarterback. Because the Jets cannot possibly be trusted to take that quarterback and drop him in the starting lineup in the middle of the season on a bad team. I mean, if you look at the team the Steelers have, and if they bring a rookie quarterback in, it kind of reminds me of what Ben Roethlisberger stepped into in 2003. You had a functioning high-level offense, and you just asked the quarterback to throw 20 passes a game and hand the ball off, which is what – and our defense will keep us in the game. So Simpson would be a great – that to me is what I'm reading about would be a great plan for the Steelers. Is to draft Simpson, sit his ass down. If Will Howard ends up being a quarterback, well, then you can trade Simpson. You basically have two people that could possibly either one end up being the franchise. But the Jets have to get that quarterback. They cannot be planning on let's do this year and then next year we'll do this. And speaking of the Jets, I'm wandering through my son's neighborhood in South Carolina. Everyone's got the nice mailboxes 100 yards away from the house, and a lot of Gamecock banners hanging. All of a sudden, there's one banner. I'm walking by Jets. The guy's got a New York Jet banner hanging from his thing in Lexington, South Carolina.
Must have lost
I wanted to knock on the door. They do. What are you doing? You broke free. You could have been a Gamecock fan. You could be Atlanta. You're not too far from Atlanta. You got the Jet banner in the middle of the South. I'm like, God, being a fan is such a disease. It really is.
I know it can be. I mean, you lucked out. Danny lucked out with the Steelers, but yeah, for a lot of other people,
he sounds like he's going through it now, trying to find a quarterback.
But it's not always easy, folks.
But he's
Commanders stink.
But he's right about the draft, and we all know a value of a quarterback is not based on his ability or his talent or any of that stuff. It's based on need and desperation. And a guy that people say has second-round talent could still be a first-round pick if there's enough teams that need a quarterback.
That's right.
And are willing to make that move. And if you find out that the Rams want to draft the next quarterback, right, whenever Stafford retires, that if the Steelers just want to keep stacking like you got to then say to yourself as the Jets, are we willing to let this guy go because we think that's too high to draft him, even though we really like him? It's all based on need, not on what you should be as a draft pick.
Yeah, and that's why we see people's draft stock change throughout the offseason. What they are in February is not what they are in
that is true.
In April. ENN and the results of Drop Madness next on Don Hahn Rosenberg.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Start spreading the news. New York Yankees baseball is back in the Bronx. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday, April 4th for a Yankee Stadium promotional giveaway tradition. Calendar night. The first 40,000 in attendance will receive a New York Yankees calendar courtesy of MasterCard. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, it's Yankees calendar night on Saturday, April 4th against the Miami Marlins. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the night. We've got the Rangers home at MSG. Tonight's the night if you're going to drive into Midtown. Looking good on both the east and west sides of town. No relief on the outbound Gowanus Brooklyn. A broken down SUV in the right lane just after the Prospect. Add that to the volume. You're crawling on the westbound BQE from the LIE in Queens. Heaviest ride to the outbound George Cross Bronx westbound. Bumper to bumper from White Plains Road on through. Inbound George looking really good for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln Orania 5 to 10. Outbound Hahn 10 to 15. New problem spot in Jersey, Garden State Parkway northbound, crawling toward exit 168 in Washington Township. Crash out there blocking 2 lanes. You're solid and backed up into Paramus. 17 southbound. Still have this accident involving a down pole. Right lane out over by Passaic Street in Rochelle Park. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is an ENN Special Report. Now reporting.
The very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports. Do what you want. It's ENN.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Great.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome to ENN.
Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
It's brought to you by Ramsey Mazda.
I don't need my nipples twisted.
When did he
Boogers
say,
from a vagrant?
when did he say that?
Stick your head in the fire.
I'm ready to leave my wife and my family for you, Peter. I want your butt.
Spit in your face.
A lot gets said by Don.
When did Don say some of this stuff?
Months ago. Long.
Yeah, but it didn't make the madness.
How did
I'm
that
physically
one not
attracted to you, Peter, and I love you.
Wow. Well, you save everything.
Scratch till it bleeds.
Again, didn't make it. One of the best Don drops of all time.
I think I speak for everybody when I say thank you for the phone call.
Come on, Rodney, wake up.
I've got damaged goods.
Oh, wow.
Bluey.
Wow.
Bluey.
You know what? I could think of a competition in which I use my body, and I'd be king.
I'd like to start off ENN by saying good evening to Michael.
Okay.
To Alan and myself.
That's right. That's right. That's so rock and roll, man.
And to Alan.
Don's not in today because he's running with the Devils.
To myself,
Not a
home of fresh bread, classic Italian pastries. Trust me, the tiramisu is incredible.
Oh, tiramisu. Tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Asthma, my ass. Get over there on that other field and have some asthma. You're on the wrong field to have asthma.
What the hell is that? What's
on the wrong field to have asthma?
You mentioned earlier about Skattebo's comments, and then Alan mentioned that it was said earlier about the asthma thing. That was from the Netflix America's Team on the Cowboys.
And, Jimmy Johnson saying basically on the wrong team to have asthma?
Yes, that's right.
Got it.
Pretty sure they used it for the morning show. So
yeah, that's fine. Let
me ask you guys something. I know we shouldn't be in the business of just reporting on what other shows say, but I am curious. What did the authority known as Dave Rothenberg have to say about Cam Skattebo?
That wasn't a smart thing to say.
It's a good take.
It is, but the way you said it.
What else are you going to say?
The way you said.
No, I'm saying there's really nothing else you could say to that other than shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, I would say, I don't think that after his career's over, I don't see Skattebo being like the GM of the Giants, for example.
No, you don't see that.
No,
you don't see him getting into business.
So some business, business of himself, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
The WNBA. The players have voted to ratify the new collective bargaining agreement with the league.
Good. Have a season.
And Nico Gumike announced on First Take Monday that the deal was all set.
Excuse me?
Neka
Ogumake.
There we go.
There you go. I've never gotten
All right,
there.
now we're gonna do is we're gonna get that. That's number one for
Next
2027.
That is number one.
That's Shanae's sister, right?
Shanae's sister.
That's right. Never said Shanae's last name right.
Ogumake.
I put the emphasis. Apparently, I have an emphasis thing on certain non-English words. And Ogumike. It's the same thing. It's a 4-syllable word, and I'm going with the third syllable.
I got you. Syllable.
It's literally the same thing, right? You're saying tiramisu is tiramisu.
Yes.
No.
Oh, no.
It's not tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
It's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
It's tiramisu. The emphasis goes on syllable 4.
Right. The end.
Ogumake.
It's tiramisu.
Ogumake means you're putting the emphasis on the second syllable. Ogumake. Right?
Sure. Yes.
In both cases, I'm going to the third syllable, insisting that is where the emphasis
you know what? I'm going to agree
must
with
go.
Whatever gets us to move on.
I love that we're getting ahead on the flubs for next year, though.
It's true.
Neka Ogumake.
There you go. Look at you.
Anyways, I could have just laid out and said it was
It's not
announced,
like she's a good player in the league or anything.
Oh, listen, I'm friends with her sister. Can't say their last name. I'm trying my best, guys. Listen, I'm a lot of things. Brilliant, not one of them. So anyways, the Players Union said in a release that more than 90% of players participated in the ratification vote. So a unanimous yes. The CBA terms are subject to approval by the WNBA Board of Governors. So there you go.
It's
Almost done.
7 years. I'm sure there's an option to open it at some point, but that's great. It's great that they got something done, and that's really good.
Alex Ovechkin became just the second player. Alex Ovechkin became the second player in NHL history to score 1,000 goals between the regular season and playoffs.
1,000.
With the Capitals' 3-2 overtime loss to the Avalanche on Sunday. His 26th goal of the season. His 21st season in the NHL.
Still doing it. Him or LeBron, what's more impressive? Because LeBron right now, he's the third option. But if you watch like him in game, like he still will get like an occasional breakaway dunk. He's still the athleticism, the power. There's a lot of things that are still there. It's just obviously not at the same level. 38 minutes of it. But like it's still for his age is impressive. And then you watch Ovechkin, and Ovechkin, it's on ice, it's on skates, it's against fast flying players who can just basically take your head off. Which is more impressive?
Anthony believes LeBron is more impressive.
Anthony?
Yeah, look, Ovi slowed down a lot, and he wasn't fast to begin with.
Still scoring goals.
I know he scored. Look, the one
but
thing
goal scorers never lose that. But goal scorers don't lose that.
Goaltender.
The one thing he hasn't lost is his shot. He still got his shot.
What about Jágr? What was Jágr doing at that age? Was he still in the league?
Nothing that I could say on air.
He was in the league.
I didn't mean off the ice.
Jágr was in the league. He wasn't doing that.
No.
Okay.
No, what Ovechkin's doing is unbelievable and extremely impressive, but he was never a fast guy. He never really played a whole lot of defense anyway. The one year he did, they won a cup.
Well, neither does LeBron these days. Look at his numbers.
But I would say for me, I think what's impressive is LeBron. And you said he's the third option now, and you're right, but
he is.
I still think he's playing some defense.
We saw him die for a loose ball recently.
He said he'll never do it again.
Yeah.
He got up and
learned.
said, that hurt too much.
But keep in mind, Ovechkin never really played defense. But look, I've noticed him a little slower. He parks in his office on the power play, which he should, and his shot is still unbelievable. But
Okay.
I think what LeBron's doing is more impressive.
So it's more impressive. But it's still pretty impressive that we have
Caps?
two athletes of their level still doing it at this age at the same time is, respect.
Man, the Lakers quietly, by the way, you talked about teams who have...
Just like the Knicks.
Just like they're now in first place. They're 46-25.
They are, what are they, third in the West?
Yep.
They're they're not going to catch second or first because it's just too far away. But the fact that they have mowed over everybody else to get to where they are, they've won, 9 in a row? They play tonight. It's Detroit, right? Detroit tonight. No Cade, though. But they're going to get the third seed. And people are going to start talking. We had to talk about this morning. Are they a contender, a true championship contender? I don't think they are, but they're going to make it interesting.
Yeah, they're at Detroit tonight.
Yeah.
Then they're at Indiana.
Yeah, then it gets easy. Then they play all day. They got
Brooklyn,
the Nets,
Washington.
So they're going to stack more wins, whatever happens tonight. But they figured something out there, and JJ Redick's done a really good job. I know, despite the fact that, as I said this morning, people don't want to like him because of the Duke thing, but he can coach.
He's just unlikable also.
He can coach, though.
Yeah. I mean, listen, likable and coach doesn't always go together,
Fair point.
as we know.
Very good.
He's not the first.
Can't deny that.
Speaking of great coaches, though, Dan Hurley, what it means for the Big East to have two teams in the Sweet 16.
I just think us and St. John's are two of the best teams in the country. I guess we obviously both hope for, a meeting in D.C., a fourth meeting. But, I guess it stinks a little bit that they threw us both in the same region. It feels like the combination of St. John's being underseeded as well as putting us both in the same region. I don't want to get myself in trouble with the selection committee or the NCAA, but I'm not a rule breaker. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a live building. I would it's probably a little bit early. But obviously, I think we've got to try to support each other. It's pretty brutal on Twitter, I think, and social between our fan bases, but I think we got to kind of try to come together on Friday night against our opponents so that then we could have a bloodbath on Sunday.
I love that. Think about it. What he's saying is essentially, we know there's going to be 4 factions in that building in D.C. on Friday night. What he's saying is, when they play, UConn fans have to be St. John's fans. And when we play, St. John's fans have to return the favor and be UConn fans. So we all get what we want, which is St. John's UConn on Sunday, and then we all hate each other again.
There you go. Back to business.
Now, would you do that? And I would wonder, we should ask Don on Friday if that would be fraudulent behavior.
I wouldn't be able to do it like if it was the old ACC days for Maryland.
But I guess the ACC is different because you have 4 or 5 teams in the tournament every year. This is different. The Big East is it's especially the charter programs of the Big East. There is something special about the Big East having a seat at the table Also, the fact that they put two of us in the same region as if to say, yeah, that's cute. You guys go over here. We'll get one of yous out before we get to the Final Four. Instead of, let's split them up and see if they end up meeting in the Final Four. We can't have that. We got to make sure we've got at least one ACC, one SEC, and one Big Ten in this Final Four. So you would or would, so you couldn't do it. And I'm not saying Duke, because you're supposed to hate Duke.
Could I have done, back in the day, could I have done it with Clemson or something?
I mean,
if they were there?
Of course you could. It's Clemson.
Well, right, but like North Carolina?
Yeah, maybe, how about that? How about North Carolina? Because Duke I can understand. Mortal enemies.
North Carolina, it was intense for a while there, too.
Although St. John's UConn is mortal enemies right now. They are mortal enemies right now.
Mortal enemies?
Mortal enemy.
And then
enemy.
Nico Ogumike announced on First Take Monday that the deal was all set.
Excuse me?
Nika
Ogumike.
There we go.
There you go.
That's I gotta tell you.
That might be a onesie.
It will be very impressive to not be a onesie next year.
Preseason NIT.
It's no Strong J, but it could be a onesie.
It's a good take. It's a good take.
That's a shot at Dave Rothenberg, by the way.
It's not.
Yeah, it was. I said
it's a reaction.
I said, what did Dave have to say about Cam Skattebo?
And what did he say?
What did you say he said?
You said
it wasn't the smart thing to say.
And Alan goes,
it's a good take. Well, because the way he said it, it's like, that's it?
Yeah. Well, no, Anthony set him up. He set him up.
Yeah.
Nico Ogumike announced on First Take Monday that the deal was all set.
Excuse me?
Nika
Ogumike.
There we go.
There you go. You like how I said
Jake jumping in?
No, but how about me closing it with a "there you go" as if I now know? Like, look, listen to it. At the end, I congratulate you on getting it right. Nico Ogumike announced on First Take Monday that the deal was all set.
Excuse me?
Nika
Ogumike.
There we go.
There you go.
You thought, it's just the first name. What did I get the first name wrong? Well, you got them both.
Yeah, it wasn't so much the first name as it was both names. All right, Sean Mania. Or Mania.
Minea.
He's going to
Sean Mania. Oh,
yeah.
Sean Mania is going to be coming out of the bullpen.
Phenomena.
And here's Mets manager Carlos Mendoza on the thought process.
We are going to use him on a piggyback tandem, but we're not necessarily going to announce which game he's going to be pitching. So 6 guys throwing the ball really well, and we were pretty honest with all of them at the beginning of camp. If everyone was healthy, we're going to have to make some tough decisions, and one of them will be pitching on that type of role. And the way we see it is he's taking that turn right now, and probably 2 times through the rotation because of the schedule and the off days. We don't feel like we need a 6th starter yet. He's gonna make starts for us. So this is a couple of times through, making sure guys go through their routine, and we'll revisit when we have to, and maybe there's somebody else's turn at the time. But for now, that's kind of the decision there.
It's the motion, clearly, easily.
Well, here's Mania. Is this frustrating?
Yeah, I mean, I consider myself a starter, to not be that frustrating, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to let my pitching do the work, and whatever capacity that is, go from there.
I mean, his fastball's down at least 3 or 4 miles an hour. Like, he just has not been the same. Simple as that. And now it makes you feel like 2 years ago was an outlier. When remember, there was this whole thing about how it was his release point or his arm angle, whatever it was that he had worked on, he thought he found something. But it was a short-lived thing, and, they are recognizing it. We have better pitching right now. And so this is what he is for them. And
well, Sean and I at least sounded better than, speaking of Duke, than what your man sounded like for the Yankees when he got moved to the bullpen 2 years ago. Or a year ago. Halfway through last year. Why am I spacing on?
Why am I too? He's a Long Island guy.
On Marcus Stroman.
Oh, Stroman, right. My fellow.
When he was fighting it.
Suffolk County Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Class of 2026.
He's also.
Yeah, he's headlining, I think. I mean, I'm probably not headlining it.
Wait, you guys are in the same class?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Are you going to tell him? Are you going to see him and go, I can't believe you implied Michael Kay was a racist? How dare you?
It depends. Are the Knicks playing that night in the playoffs? I probably won't be able to go to that.
Got it.
So it all depends on the schedule.
But if you did go.
If I'm there and I can go, I'll probably just say, hey, congratulations, and then keep it moving.
You're not going to hit him with but my guy Michael Kay.
Is that the appropriate place?
Sometimes it's an on-site kind of situation.
I don't know.
You don't know if this is an on-site thing for you. Well, listen.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a joyous evening.
By the way, I
would you?
No, in that setting, I would not.
It's definitely not that kind of place.
I can't say specifically what the thing was because I don't want to blow up Michael's spot. I'll explain to you off the air. But I watched a film recently that I really enjoyed, and I thought Michael would enjoy. And when I texted him to tell him how much I liked it, how much he shot down the movie was so funny. Like, sometimes Michael... So sometimes he's like very highbrow. And not highbrow. He's not a highbrow guy at all. He's a very regular guy.
Yeah.
But it's hard to explain.
Okay.
But his palate is interesting. Can I just say that? His palate is interesting.
I think all of us have interesting palates, don't we?
Yeah. Although I could see both of you.
Other than the intern, no palate.
that was
Tasteless.
tough, man. That was tough.
It was a bad day.
For Chase, the intern?
It was a tough one. Yeah,
and he was like...
He's got 8 days, though, to make it
And he was
up.
proud to say it. He was like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino?
Wait till he gets home and they hear about it.
I hope they know. I hope his family has something to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, I'm worried it comes from the home. That's the problem. That's what concerns me.
Allegation.
Back to the college basketball of it all.
Sure.
Rick Pitino.
I know him.
On the game-winning bucket for the Johnnies.
But here's the amazing thing and the funniest thing I've ever been involved with. So we're going to run a play, but they got fouls to give, and Bells comes up to me and says, run power, which is a high back screen pick and roll. So I walk away. I said, okay, power. I walk away and said, wait a second. He hasn't scored a bucket, and he wants to run a play for himself. And I'm thinking as I'm walking, I said, but he's Bells. And not only did he do it, he went with his right hand. So I'm real proud of him because to want the ball when you haven't made it a shot is unbelievable. So I'm so happy for St. John's and the fans. We had great fans out here, and we get to go to D.C., and I'm just so jubilant, so happy for the fellas. We've taken it another step now, so it's just awesome. Proud of our guys, and now it's just starting. The fun's just starting.
I love it. He just Pitino sounds like absolutely having a blast, right? He's loving this. Loves the team. Loves telling
How
that
could
story.
he not? Loves to be in a second weekend. Loves that it's Duke, probably. We'll see if he loves it when Friday comes.
Nicknamed the kid Bells.
Speaking of which, here is Bells, Dylan Darling.
Dylan, is this your first buzzer beater, or have you hit something like this before?
This is my first one in college.
What'd you do in the NBA?
Well, I'm saying I played in high school and middle school, coach. You know, I didn't just start playing ball.
Here's Darling also on his play suggestion for the win.
By the time they ran out of fouls, I think there was probably 4 seconds left in the play that coach was trying to run. There wasn't enough time for it. You know, I threw the suggestion out, and, you know, I don't think coach really had a choice at that point in time. So we went with it, and, I probably don't deserve this. I was pretty bad all night long. You know, my teammates held it down tonight. You know, everybody stepped up. Just happy to keep this thing rolling.
You know who his father is?
Ron Darling.
No, but his father does have a connection to another New York sports team.
His father has a connection to a sports team. Give me another hint. I need more.
His father played in the NFL. 10 seasons, in fact, in the NFL.
How many of those were with the New York team?
I think 2.
With?
The Jets.
2 with the Jets.
James Darling. I believe he was a linebacker.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
You sure that's a real person?
That's what Google told me.
James Darling, huh? Good for him, man.
Yeah, right? Nice.
Lastly, it's time for Drop Madness results, folks.
All right, this is where it gets real.
Let's see if anything shocking happened. I predicted this would happen easily.
Any upsets?
The Flub region was a rout for the 3 seed, Richard.
Hot dog.
Yeah, I knew that would be not even close. Also, in the Flubs region, Jarek Jeter takes out Harness Wagner.
Really?
You think Jarek Jeter would have allowed this?
Who's Jarek Jeter?
Jarek.
Better than Harness Wagner.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's quicker. 60-40 in the funny region. Don's 3 seed beats Don's 14 seed.
You're a filth bag. You're a sex-starved filth bag.
And we stay in the funny region. And yes, thank goodness, The 11 seed Southern Hahn continues its run.
No.
If he was that bad.
No.
We say goodbye to the 6 seed Don's Click.
Click! Why won't you click?
Now, if you were able to beat Don yelling, that means there could be something special.
No, there's nothing.
Anthony, I think in history we've seen that to be true.
There's nothing special.
Oh, yeah.
If you're able to take out a yelling Don drop, you know, a run could be on the table.
Now, is that all the results?
No.
Oh, we have more. Okay, sorry.
Troubling region. Another Don yelling. So the Don 3 seed here was this.
Hey, LaGuardia, open your mouth.
A 48% show up there, but loses 52-48 to the 14 seed.
I'm going to do it in my pants.
Wow.
I did see that.
I'm surprised to say goodbye to Open Your Mouth.
Yeah, but that's a...
Also says a lot about our listeners.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, and so does the next drop.
Filth
because
bags.
also in the troubling region, sorry, Anthony, the 11 seed wins.
Before.
It's hilarious.
We have to hear it again, that means.
Before.
It's so troubling. We go to the Nether region.
I thought we were there.
Spike, congratulations. The 3 seed advances.
And I know Zach Zarba. He was the crew chief. He's a Brooklyn guy. He used to call games at the Jewish Center on Eastern Parkway.
I'm a little surprised by the last drop of the day, the Nether region. I'm a little surprised Griffin's 6 seed advances.
No.
Taking out the 11 seed.
Whoopie-doo!
No, it's a good one.
The people use it's a lot of usage.
It's a good one.
So Griffin advances, and congratulations to all of our winners. Tomorrow we continue at 3:20. Alan, you were going to say something.
Well, I just on the whole pronunciation thing we were having before, Vinny Papa said that I'm wrong too on how to pronounce it. He says it's tiramisu.
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 That's what he's claiming. And Andres tells us that tiramisu, or tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
However, Vinny is telling me to say it. In Italian, roughly translate to pick me up because it's a little pick me up after dinner.
Oh, so it's multiple words.
So it is
Tira.
Italia.
Yes, because tier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pick. Okay, sure. I'm doing the translation.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a proper Italian pronunciation of it, but that makes perfect sense.
Vinny, call in and teach me how to say it.
Well, just because he knows it doesn't mean...
I've said it many times.
Yeah, and
no one's ever corrected me like you did, that I like to be right.
That'll do it for ENN, brought to you by Ramsey Mazda. Get more for your money at Ramsey Mazda, like a new 2026 Mazda CX-50 or CX-90. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Phone lines open for you right now. Food pronunciations, name pronunciations, the NCAA tournament, the NFL, the NBA, it's all on the table. 1-800-919-3776. You call us now. We will talk to you next. And this baseball season, FanDuel is letting you choose your own reward for opening week betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice, and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel's the home of the home run. How do you not love Aaron Judge? Maybe Juan Soto also to get off to hot starts this year. So if you want to play with them, you can. Boom. You're ready to play your game. It's that easy. Head to FanDuel.com/local to choose your reward for MLB's opening week. FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. 21 and over and physically present in New York, opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2026 Mazda CX-90 Turbo Select with all-wheel drive for $279 for 36 months. Or buy with 1.9% APR for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN T1362010. MSRP $40,680. Zero security deposit. 1.9% APR at $28.60 per month per $1,000 financed, ends 3/31/26.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? Well, with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast. but you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent? ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. And why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Discover where your future can take you at SUNY Canton Spring Open House on Saturday, April 25th. Explore exciting new programs like data science and analytics and cybersecurity designed to prepare you for today's most in-demand careers. Tour campus, meet faculty, connect with current students, and sit down with financial aid representatives. Plus, attendees can enter for a chance to win a scholarship. For registration details and information about courtesy bus trips from New York, email admissions@canton.edu. SUNY Canton, your future starts here.
Listen, I know the mentality. You try to play through pain and walk it off. Push through one more day. But when it comes to neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that's a losing game. That's when you call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical solutions that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no dependence on pain meds. He builds you a custom game plan for you so that you can move better, feel better, and live pain-free. Same day or next day appointments are available. Visit SandwellPain.com. Stop managing pain. Start beating it.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
This is Bart. This takes me back to Bart's days. He'd go crazy to this.
By the way, Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time...
I like that.
Rangers, Senators, 7 o'clock, coverage on 880. And Warriors, Mavs in progress after that, plus the Nets and the Trailblazers at 10. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. By the way, Don, I hate to say it, seems like Don never went and listened to the emotional rap songs after I made the list. Kind of hurts.
Why is that?
I don't know. He never mentioned that he heard them.
He never said, like, hey, I took, yeah.
You know, kind of hurts.
But we move on.
I guess that's all we can do.
What else you got? You can't make him like things that you like.
No. I talked to my therapist today about my my calling people names.
Oh, yeah.
About like why I call people names.
Yeah.
And how it's funny because I did have a realization after that argument that, like, to me, and I'm not saying this is correct. In fact, I'm admitting to you I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm saying society has decided I'm wrong on this. But I'm telling you my personal perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Calling names, like words like moron or idiot to me, they're like euphemisms. They mean nothing. It's like saying, I disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually thinking.
You're literally a moron.
Yeah, you're an uneducated person. You
right.
Like, so it's funny. So to me, the audience, like Ebro said, when we had a conversation about it, maybe if I were to have given if I had spoken out the words nicer in theory without name calling, to me it would have been meaner. Because when Don was expressing this point that was, I believe, really, really wrong and inaccurate, I would have said, like, hey, you're ignorant about what you're saying. You're actually out of your depths, and you don't have enough information for me to argue with you, so we should move on. That wouldn't have gotten me in trouble. No. The audience would have thought, good for you. You kept your composure.
Right.
I think that's actually way more nozzly than just being, you're a moron. But again, society has told me I'm wrong. Name calling is people don't seem to like it.
It's
that's what I'm noticing.
To me, the better the vocabulary, the less offensive it sounds.
Right.
And so you could really offend somebody.
Right.
But if the vocabulary is impressive,
and if you're saying it calmly,
everybody will say, good shit.
Well, yeah, that's nice.
That's very
Look at him.
good shit.
He kept his composure.
Wow.
But when you just yell,
Socrates
you're a moron.
would approve.
Right. When you yell moron.
No, that's it. You went to the depths. You went like,
now you can't go back.
Look where you
Whereas
went. You went right in the sewer.
Unless you bring up basically my mom, my wife, or now, of course, my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Even my dad. I'm like, whatever. He throw my dad and he's fine.
Handle it.
Yeah, he's fine. But unless it's one of the ladies in my life, we really don't have an issue.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You want to talk to the people? The LCC?
Oh, we are in LCC? Yeah. Let's do that before I tell you about one of my favorite brands.
Okay.
Let's talk some people.
Let's talk to Alex in LBI down the shore. What's up, Alex?
Hey, guys. Alex, thanks for the show, man. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm usually in the chat a lot. Yeah, you guys are
cool.
Very entertaining. Keep me going here.
Thanks,
Big
buddy.
Knicks fan. So it's every time I go out to dinner, whatever fancy restaurant, I look at the menu. I can't read the word, but I always just hear tiramisu. So, and then I start to see the dessert, come out, and I say, "Oh, that's tiramisu." I say to myself, I could read, at least the menu, and I'm like, well, that's a tough word to say, but so I've always heard it as tiramisu.
So that's what I was saying.
Tiramisu.
And Vinny corrected me on social media saying that it's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That's what I mean, and he corrected me. So I just need to.
We don't know. We'll find. We're gonna find something.
Yeah.
But my second point was, Peter, how did you feel about Jaden Daniels playing in that flag football game? Because
nervous.
If you're a little weary, but if you're definitely nervous about it, I felt the same way. I didn't really check in with it, but I thought about you. I didn't know he played in it, but I heard.
I didn't love it.
In the earlier
it's weird. I wanted Justin Fields to play in it.
I really. I did not love it. Thank you for the call, Alex. I didn't love it. When I watched the few plays I saw Jaden play, it did not appear that he was running at all. He was going to catch the ball and throw it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now, Joe Burrow was taking off and spinning, and Saquon was running and jumping. Listen, I don't know.
Did you watch Brady?
Brady looked good. Not going to lie to you.
Physically,
he was very impressive.
Moving, right?
Yeah.
And obviously can still spin it.
Yeah.
And then he was also, being Brady.
Yeah, talking ish.
And there was some stuff going on with him and
Logan
Paul.
Yeah, they're clearly gearing towards a WrestleMania thing.
It feels it, right? It feels animosity is either being manufactured or really is there. I don't know.
Listen, I've said it, and I don't care.
Something's going on.
If it gets me in trouble, it gets me in trouble because I'm sure if he works with WWE, it'll be a big deal for big money.
Oh yeah.
If he given, and I think Jacob and Anthony as wrestling fans, maybe not quite like me, but as wrestling fans would agree. With Brady going as far as to literally call it fake, the only way this can end without me being angry by it is with him physically being touched.
Yeah.
He has to be beat up now.
Yeah.
You cannot allow an outsider to call it the F word, and that guy, not Logan Paul and him tag team and Logan Paul gets beat up. Tom Brady needs to get paws put on him.
Right.
And that way, at the end, it's like, oh, my bad, I learned my lesson.
But don't you think that's like?
I hope.
First of all,
if it goes there, I'm good with it.
He's in phenomenal shape.
Looks like he could do something.
And where he wouldn't be ashamed to take off his shirt.
I don't think so.
Really?
I know. I think he'd be fine
That's what
taking
I mean.
his shirt off.
So to me, there's all that stuff setting up. He does have the sort of bad guy, everybody hates me appeal as a player. And then he became, everybody kind of likes him now. And maybe he doesn't like that.
Yeah, and he wants to just go back to
and
it.
He's like, I like it better when all you hate me. So who's to say that this doesn't happen? And maybe he's like, you know what? I've been tackled by some of the toughest dudes.
I'll be fine.
On the earth. You can go ahead and tackle me. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody's going to slap him in the face, but could he get run over?
Or choke slammed.
Whatever it is.
There's a few things you
and
can
he
do.
goes, I've been through this. I'll do it. I'll do it for whatever it is. And that's when I'm telling you, the perfect ending is him then, bloodied and going, you know what? I was wrong.
Jacob's speculating Raw's in Boston tonight.
It might be in Boston, so they might be like, sometimes they have to do a lead up to WrestleMania.
Well, sometimes they have to, always.
I mean,
you mean they should in theory for every match.
They should, but
you tell me there's a little tease, might.
Well, and also
it might be,
and it's at MSG next week. You know how booty'd get an MSG? Oh, that would be sweet, actually.
Viciously.
That would be
yeah.
Because I think they had the whole thing. Logan Paul then apologized to him, so I think they're gearing towards a Brady and Logan Paul tag team.
It feels like something's setting up where somebody's going to make some money, and that somebody's not me.
But you are making money in other ways.
Well, you know what though? I'm actually spending money, but happily in this situation.
Go ahead,
because I want to tell you about Rings End.
Oh,
we're going to get some work done at the house, and Rings End's going to be a big part of it. My guy Andrew came through, set us up. We're going to do some window replacements. We're going to actually put in a window as well. This is the time of year where you start looking at your house going, all right, what's some things I can do in the spring to freshen some things up? That's what we're doing. So we are doing it, of course, with Rings End. Why? Because they work with pro contractors who build and remodel for a living. The pros trust them. Of course I'm going to trust them, and you can too. They have premium brands, not just in windows, doors, decking, paint, lumber, kitchens, all the stuff you'd need to upgrade around your house. They have built-to-last high-end product lines that contractors rely on. They do it right. They don't do it over. Now, they're not a national chain. See, they have a regional expertise. They know your house. They know the area. They know what you need. They know all the things that can help you make this an easy process. They have 8 full-service lumber yards in Connecticut and Westchester County and 12 freestanding paint centers as well. Rings End is family-owned and operated since 1902. 124 years in business with deep Northeast roots supporting local builders and communities, and you certainly love that. And if you can't make it to a store, just shop online at ringsend.com. That's ringsend.com, Peter.
So we talked some about UConn, the UConn women being back in business after, there were a few years where they were not. They're up 56-10 on Syracuse.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
2:25 to go in the second quarter. They're up by 46 points.
No mas. Throw the damn towel. This was supposed to be an exhibition.
At this rate, for those paying attention at home, the score will be roughly 112-20.
Oh, it's weird. It's a second round, which means Syracuse won a game.
Syracuse is a 9 seed.
And they're a 9 seed. And they're 24-8.
Man, UConn is not playing around.
They are not.
Good Lord, man.
Playing around. Oh, where's the game?
Yeah, they play them at home.
I mean, they are playing.
That doesn't help, though. I mean, that shouldn't give you
certainly doesn't
40
help.
points. Patrick in Portland, what's up, buddy?
Wow.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
How you doing?
Good. It's actually my first time getting through to you guys. So
hey, happy to have you, my dude.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now, Portland,
By the
is this
way,
Oregon
how
or is it
Don loves
Maine?
Portland.
Which one is it?
No, Portland, Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm from New Jersey, but I moved out here a few years ago.
Okay.
And Don always talks about loving Portland. And
Yes.
Let me tell you this much: Portland loves Don. So
Is that true?
I'd love to get him out here.
That's
no,
nice to hear.
Big Don LaGreca town.
Wow.
We'll do a show out there for him.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had an idea for Drop Madness, but before I do, I just wanted to give a shout out to Anthony and Jacob. I think they do a great job, and they don't get enough credit, man. They've done such a great job with this show, and I love that the roles that they play. Yeah, absolutely.
There you
go.
Yeah, I'm a big Cusick guy.
Big Cusick guy.
Oh, well. Aren't we all?
Guy.
God bless.
So real quick, you know how they have with March Madness, they do the Final Four at like a site every year. So I think this year is it Lucas Oil Stadium? Sometimes they do it at Jerry World. Sometimes they'll do it Mercedes Benz.
Right.
So if I'm just wondering what would the site be for Drop Madness, right? So I have a few ideas for you, and I just wanted to get a sense of what you guys thought.
Okay.
So Drop Madness. Think about the Final Four for Drop Madness. Gypsy Pond. What do we think about that?
Oh, wow.
As a site.
It'd be legendary. Well, I don't know if it's possible.
Big time. How about Allen's downstairs bathroom redesigned by Bathfitter?
Keep going.
We can definitely arrange that.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't want to give that a minute? It's a really nice bathroom.
No, it's beautiful, but I just now want to see where else he has because he's obviously thought about this. What else you got, Patrick?
Big time. And Peter, this one's for you and for me. But 2029, imagine Drop Madness, Final Four, Fatso Fogarty's.
Fatso Fogarty's?
Are we in? Are you in?
Dude,
This is P1 now.
But wait. What's Don's place in Hawthorne that he loves?
Fatso Fogarty's.
That's Fatso Fogarty's?
That's right.
That's what he's referencing. To me, that feels like the first one.
Yeah, there's Gypsy Pond behind
Fatso
Calixie's.
That's what I was thinking of is the Calixie's.
There's Gypsy Pond behind Calixie's.
Okay.
There's Fatso Fogarty's. There's Allen's Bathfitter bathroom.
Right.
Any of the
Nips over Gypsy Pond behind Calixie's.
God, that's
Calixie's was what always stuck with me.
Hearing that now,
the way he said it, as if we all know what he's talking about. Behind Calixie's. It really is a strange.
Your calls to close it out. 1-800-919-3776 DHR.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With a center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This college basketball tournament moment is brought to you by Marriott Bonvoy.
In the 2008 NCAA tournament, sophomore Steph Curry led 10th-seeded Davidson on a thrilling Cinderella run to the Elite Eight. In the 4 games, Curry scored 40, 30, 33, and in the final game against eventual national champion and 1-seeded Kansas, he dropped 25 in a 59-57 defeat.
Looking back, I'm definitely proud of what we accomplished.
Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Time to bench those other job sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build your championship roster. What's the advantage? Well, with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast. But you also get the MVP for your team. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't make candidates wait to take the shot. It passes the ball right to them. Building your team or scouting fresh talent? ZipRecruiter runs the full court with powerful technology that immediately gets your job in front of the right players. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. And why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even cross half court. It's a slam dunk with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
That's right. Sade vibes on this Monday evening. And
this song's the best.
ESPN New York and Floor & Decor are giving you the chance to design your day with Michael K. One lucky fan and guest will win an exclusive meet and greet with Michael K inside the iconic radio booth. This is your all-access pass and a game day experience you won't forget. To enter, head to the Floor & Decor flagship store at 850 3rd Ave in Brooklyn.
Floor & Decor.
Design your day with Michael K. Presented by Floor & Decor.
I see what you did there.
I didn't do that, but yeah, it was there. Speaking of
Design your day with Michael K. Floor & Decor.
I like you giving like the Francesa voice for the Michael Con.
It's the perfect Long Island accent words.
Did you guys see the video moving around
of
Francesa doing his podcast, trying to find what time Hofstra plays? Oh,
what do you mean?
Because someone put up a post, and this part's not nice. They retweeted it, and they wrote, Michael K. couldn't find a way to beat this. By the way, we did beat that.
Francesa during the tournament was all time.
Dude, Alan, he's trying to talk about the Hofstra game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on his podcast, and he's like, St. John's plays at 7 o'clock, and trying to get you all your local times here. And Hofstra is playing at...
And he's just fumbling.
40 seconds of dead air.
Couldn't find it.
7:40. They're playing at 7:40. It's
the voice of my generation.
It is truly special times that we grew up in.
I don't know why I still find it entertaining.
I know.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Let's go to Daniel in Queens. What's up, Daniel?
Hey, hello. Am I on?
Yeah. Oh, sure you are, pal.
Oh wow. Awesome. Love listening to you guys.
Thank you.
Quick 2 points. I want to connect St. John's to the Knicks, if I may.
I like this. Go for it.
I've been watching Dylan Darling all season, and he's not the best point guard in the world, but he's feisty, he fights, plays defense, and he's clutch. And he kind of reminds me of Jalen Brunson.
And he's lefty.
I know we don't think of both lefties, both undersized. I know Jalen is, much better player, but
a little bit.
He just has that look in his eye. That if you give me the ball in the last 10 seconds of the game,
I'll make it.
I'm going to do something good with it.
Right.
And then the second thing I want to say is, doesn't the St. John's team remind you of the DiVincenzo and Isaiah Hartenstein Knicks? That playoff run when we beat the Sixers in that
it's tough, gritty. Offense? Yeah, like that's what I've like. It's really how Pitino coaches. Is to have that kind of a tough, gritty team. I mean, again, I think Zubi Ejiofor he's a beast, and he's a lot to deal with. that's why you give them a chance, because they've got a toughness about them that they can stifle an offense. They could grind down a game. They could put you in pressure situations, late shot clock stuff because of how hard they play, and you've got to be on point to beat them. Now, the only issue with St. John's, of course, is that if they're struggling on their own end to score, that's how they're beatable. But the last 22 games, they've lost once. And that one loss was ugly, but it was a night they couldn't make a shot. But aside from that, they have been mowing teams down.
It's funny. I thought he also sort of, in that little clip we played of him, gave me a little bit of Brunson in the way that he talked. He did have a very comfortable, that clip we played right here.
Yeah.
Of him.
We had a quick retort.
Is this your first buzzer beater, or have you hit something like this before?
This is my first one in college.
What'd you do in the NBA?
Well, I'm saying I played in high school and middle school, coach.
Yeah,
I didn't just start playing ball.
It's like that comfortable to just kind of
I'm a kid,
back
but I'm
at my
comfortable.
coach.
Yeah, and you're Rick Pitino, but it doesn't
like
matter.
I have a good relationship, but a good enough relationship with you that I can clap back. Yeah.
Renee in Pennsylvania. Hey, Renee.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right.
You guys mentioned briefly movies to watch in about 8 days. I have a few. I don't know if you've seen them, but I'm going to bring it up to you anyway.
All right.
One of them is The 12 Angry Men, 1957, The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original one, 56. Okay. And for crime movies, two of the best with great car chasing, Bullet, 1968, The French Connection, 71,
Oh, French Connection's
and
great.
7. Well, unbelievable, 1995, no violence, explicit violence in front of anybody, but it's explained during the course of the movie, so it creeps you out how the villain
Which
captures
movie was that? Which movie was the last
villains.
one? The last one you said. The one that
7.
Oh, 7. Yes. Yeah, I've seen.
Creepy as anything.
Yeah, I've seen. I think about five of the ones you named.
I have not seen any.
No. How
about that?
French Connection you've seen?
Never seen French Connection.
What is wrong with you?
I have problems. I'm not doing well.
Well, you can fix that quickly.
I never see. I got to tell you,
those are all classic movies.
My old timey movies, very, very.
You have a hard time?
No, it's not.
It's like you can't watch old time stuff that you can't relate to. Stephanie can't. She falls asleep.
I will say earlier than like the late 70s.
Yeah, so you couldn't watch something from the 50s. There's some good.
I know there are.
Like they get like it's more mine because they couldn't show you nearly as much gore and stuff. So you.
But I also found. But there's also like, you know what it's kind of like, for me, and I get again. This is where Michael or Don obligatorily yells like, yeah, but the Civil War happened before you were born. It's not about that. It's about what you grew up on and how different and distant it is from that.
I used to be like that.
It would be like me showing the kids who like hip hop of today, playing them It's Tricky by Run DMC and being like, don't you like this? They're like, no. Yeah. This doesn't sound sonically like what I think hip hop is.
I completely get it.
That's how I feel about film.
I used to be like that.
And then at some point and I hope that at some point I'm like, you know what, I want to now go back and appreciate
because
these.
You're just hearing that it's a great
like
story.
You heard enough of it and you go, you know what, it's time.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, NFL Draft is coming up, and there's going to be a DNR Couch Cast.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, your second screen experience. It's coming up April 23rd at 8 p.m., presented by Calandra's Bakery. You're going to want to watch that.
They're going to bring them delicious treats.
Probably.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's the thing. Andrew Long Beach, my guy, but I'm sorry I didn't get to today. We will be back again to do it tomorrow.
We will.
At 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don will be back with us from wherever he is. And you will have Knicks basketball afterwards. We're going to do a full show tomorrow. We'll have more Drop Madness. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
50 years from now,